Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Masters League North America, Day 5. Uh, Here from Sao Paulo. Thank you for joining us for yet another match day where we'll see if Wall Street Bets has any other competitor in their match day. But today, I'm not alone now, am I? You'll see here soon my name. And sure enough, we will see Red Eye, who will be joining us tonight. Oh, look at that. Oh,
I didn't see you there until I slid on in.
you
How's
slither
it
on
going?
in like a little snaky snake, didn't you? How are you, man?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, I did. How's it going, everybody? Happy to be here, as usual. Excited to get into the action for the day. How about you, Sarpatch?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I want to see who's gonna fight Wall Street Bets tonight. Tonight,
Hmm.
if someone's gonna try and take away that first spot from them, they have been doing so great. They have a bunch of points. They have a bunch of winner chicken dinners. They didn't win any last match day, but still, with that, they are up with 297 points on the first place and five victories, like I said. So that's something we're gonna see here tonight. Let's see if Lazarus can continue their good performance like they did on this Super Weekend on PMPL and start to climb some spots. Right now they're in sixth place. So yeah, that's those are the ones that I'm watching out for.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be keeping my eye out for Nova, Boring Protocol, and the Panthers mainly, because if anyone's going to have a shot at taking Wall Street Bets off their high horse title, I think it's going to be one of those three teams. The second, third, or fourth place positioning, because there is a pretty big gap between
Yeah,
that and fifth place.
it's a huge gap.
So yeah, it
We'll
is.
we'll
It's like
we'll, we'll see the standings here shortly. Of course, not before all the other information, but you will see there. Then how long the gap is? It's what, almost 90 points, 91 points.
yeah. It's quite a bit of a spread in terms of total overall points. We have Knights, or let's see, just to say it, it's 91 points between first and second.
Okay, thank you for the
Yeah,
math.
so yeah, there's a huge disparity between Wall Street Bets and everyone else. So, is this going to be a competition of who can get second place? I don't know. We'll have to see.
For now, it will be as such, but we still have five match days remaining. The 14th, that will be in 2 days. Then the 19th, the 21st, 26th, and then 27th will be the last match day, the grand finale. We'll see there who will be the champion and who will take
A $2,000 cash prize.
that $2,000 cash prize. We'll have it here on the screen in a jit. Right there it is. There you go. $2,000, $1,000 for second place, 800 for the third. From then on down, it'll be $200, and then the MVP $200 more. Not bad at all. And of course, the bragging rights for to be the first Masters League North America champion. That's important. And here we go with the rankings. Wall Street Bets. Will they put
Golly.
their foot off the gas?
Well, you kind of hope to see it at a certain point.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that everyone else sort of has to have one goal in mind, and that's knocking Wall Street Bets out early game. That's their best bet, because even if Wall Street Bets is slowly climbing up in points, it's going to be a problem for everyone else. They need to absolutely stop them in their tracks early on every game for this to have a genuine shot at a comeback. But again, this could be one of those situations where we're seeing who's battling it out for second place, because we got Nova, only 4 points ahead of Boring Protocol, and Boring
Yeah.
Protocol only 8 points ahead of the Panthers. I mean, the gap gets a lot tighter once we look on from second place, and so there really is a lot of competition going on between that level.
Yeah, that's right. Knights, they took that last match from last week, so maybe they'll start doing something to get that first spot. Well, but here we see the second half of the ranking execute with 151 points. Then B Town 140, Polar Ace, The Chosen, 19 Esports, Vamp, 4 Bros, K19, HGV, and the Hit List. And as you can see from place 15 down, a lot of those teams, or all of those teams, have a lot less matches than the rest of the teams. That's because they did not play in a couple of days. So that will not help them, I would say. Not at all. But in any case, B Town and Polar Ace, they do have a couple of winners. So did Vamp, but they only took that one on that first match day. It was the second match, if my memory doesn't
Yep,
fail me,
that's correct.
on Miramar. So from then on out, they have not been doing that well. And I believe here we go. Yes, sir. The first map of the day.
All right, guys. Well, we're starting things off with an Erangel, the very first map in the game. It's basically the off-bred love child of Sandhawk and Miramar because it's the perfect middle ground between those two extremes, which does leave it fairly reliant upon the flight path to determine what sort of early game we get. And here you see that we are left with a relatively central one. Absolutely ideal for the participants, maybe a little bit less so for us, the viewer, just because they have nothing but options in terms of dropping spots. But we do see HQA getting a very early jump, heading eastbound, potentially towards the Stalber area. Looks like Severny is going to belong to Polar Ace and Polar Ace alone. Execute heading westbound, potentially towards the North George area, and if so, they're going to have to watch out for Vamp. Further to their south, we got B-Town heading westbound, potentially to the hospital or South George area. Dope taking kind of a split every man for himself approach. Not really sure what the plan is, maybe just to get the unnamed compounds around Gatka. We do see some late jumpers. It's the Panthers and I believe Mezexis jumping at the military base island. And that should be something to keep an eye on for sure, but it does look like Mezexis is going to be heading further on down towards Novo potentially.
We see J-Way. He is dropping now, so I think he's AFK, sadly. Let's see if he gets reconnected. And still, exit with a strange split. We have two of them going near the farm or Milta, and then one other guy to the east. But I think we have our first fight.
Yeah, it looks like we had our first fight, and it's over. Someone from Team 20 dropped and was just annihilated by, I believe, Dope Esports.
Yeah, Dope Esports. That's what it seems. That's what I saw, but I didn't see who the team was. Who you said it was?
I didn't see who
Okay, you
either.
didn't see.
It was just
Okay.
Team 20,
And
team number 20, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But you know, it looks like Polo G from XSET is being approached on right now.
I see that too. From Nova and XSET. And yeah, there. Oh, he took him down. Polo G took the player from Nova down. Let's see if we can get eyes on that. Anyways, 15 teams entered the match. Polo G getting the thirst there. So here we go.
All right. You have to forgive me. I can't read his name, the Novo player. I can't read his name at this size.
It's
but
Polog.
Okay, Polo. Okay, gotcha.
No, sorry. It's Chifan against Polog.
All right, gotcha. All right. Well, quickly switching over to Execute because they are in the mix here with Vamp. However, they got a little bit of space in between them, and there's Kindness going after Polo G with a knock and a thirst with a barrel M762. Well, Yang would be the closest to the Vamp crew. Not very well looted yet. Definitely not like Jason or Fameboys, who are both steadily rocking their UMP M4 new meta combos.
Yep. All right, so first match. The matches of the day, if we can mention those really quickly here for you all, it will be Erangel, Miramar, Erangel, Sandhawk, and Erangel once again. So the three maps, nice to see.
I'm glad we're sprinkling a Sandhawk in there to kind of keep it fresh.
Yeah, the little sprinkles, the green sprinkles over the yellow ones and the other green as well. Yeah, what am I saying?
I do not know, my man.
Sandhawks green sprinkles. Miramar is yellowish khaki sprinkles. And what is Miramar's khaki and Erangel? What color is it?
I could not tell you. I couldn't tell you.
A
I'm just
lighter
gonna
green?
focus on getting this. I suppose. I don't know. Let's see.
So okay, still 54 players alive, 15 teams up. We did see that Nova and Exit had a fight. Exit with one player less because believe one player less because we did see him drop on the last part of the plane trajectory with so we believe he was AFK.
Yeah, and that's just an unfortunate. I hope that it's not that he wasn't able to connect into the game or
Yep.
something like that. You just hate to see those scenarios happen, but they are occurrent every now and again. This is uh, a first of its kind mobile game. At the end of the day, it's making tons of headway, and but people seem to forget. 4 years ago, you didn't have an app like this out, or 4.5 years ago, there was never any game of this magnitude on your phone.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's something that you're mentioning. It's the first of its kind, and it's come a long way. Of course, they have done
absolutely.
some work, did some improvements. The game has improved a lot on some things. But the thing is, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure about it that if a player mentions to the stream ops that there is a problem with one of his team, um, then they'll do a remake, right?
Okay, great, great.
If like there, look, one of my players disconnected, it was the game that kicked them out or something like that. In the first 3 minutes, then we do a remake. I
I
believe
see.
that's information. So if it's the case that he was AFK because of a disconnection, then we should have had a remake.
All right, well, we're getting eyes here on the Chosen, and the reason being is because they are currently surrounding members of Boring Protocol on three different sides. Catching eyes on Gaji here
Okay.
uh, with the M4 DP28 combo. It looks like he's trying to secure a high ground position to do some overwatching, which is a pretty good idea at this stage.
I'm gonna open the map stream as well.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Oh,
All right, well, there's Spec going after Appa right then and there, leaving it down to Gaji, First Frost, and Lanlan. Lanlan just relocating in the vehicle. Same story with First Frost. And it looks like the Chosen was a little bit of a ways away from one another. A little bit too spread out for comfort.
yeah, a lot.
All right. First Frost rejoining his teammate Lanlan here now atop the hill. And we are left with a little bit of a spread here, guys.
Yeah,
Keep in mind, these kind of spreads, these moments of passiveness, these pockets of in between time, they are to be expected on larger maps. And larger maps are 4 out of the 5 maps that we're going to be working with today. So, yeah, there's absolutely going to be some downtime. But you know what, Star Patch, what I always say in my own scrims is a more passive early game always, always, always directly translates to a more action packed and climactic mid or end game. So, to me, it feels like it's worth the trade.
yes, sir. We have now. We'll show the map here. I hope we'll show the map here because the zone's about to close. We have teams rotating from the southern island, from the east to the west, and the circle have now closed right with the river in the middle, with Georgia Pole inside still, and Rostock. So most of the teams, there we go. Most of the teams will be in the zone already. We only have a couple of teams, 3 teams to be exact, that are still moving towards that zone. And the Panthers, they have a pretty interesting idea. It seems they're going left, going
Yeah, they're gonna
inside of
pull a
that
side flank
hospital area.
rotation.
So maybe they'll if they continue on that route, they'll be good. They'll be golden because there's no one there. While we do see some teams up on the mountain.
Oh, looks like there's some contestation going on between Wall Street Bets and Team 4.
Yeah, Wall Street Bets and Lazarus, it seems.
All right. And as well between B-Town and Dope.
Up in the mountain, yep. B-Town and Dope fighting it out. Here we go.
We got Brer here trying to catch eyes on Casper. He's got himself a Scar L UMP combo. Biding his time, making sure not to give any easy peeks.
Ooh.
Scoping in with that 4X Scar L. He's going to advance upon Casper as we speak. In the distance, Lazarus dealing with Wall Street Bets. Stevo getting a knock and then being knocked on his own. 24K retaliating. Purge retaliating onto Stevo with a thirst. And then there's Sheefan going after Dope. That means Dope is dealing with multiple teams simultaneously.
Okay,
Nades being thrown by Wall Street Bets.
yeah, that's Daddy.
Oh, that could be.
Oh,
I thought that was going to be
yeah,
money
me
for a
too.
minute.
Dad did some damage.
Yeah, definitely did some damage. And we got Purge here trying to pop a med kit right here. And you knew Daddy was going to get that knock. However, look at this. Kaseki taken down by 24K's nade just as he tries to throw one of his own. Isajot giving chase with the UMP 45. Down to 23 bullets left in the chamber. And, oh, as he tries to switch guns, 24K capitalizes.
Ooh, probable third party here. Well, not a third party anymore because Lazarus just left the match. Okay. Chronix.
Oh, Chronix got wrecked there by Rage with the M4. Look at this Polar Ace operating as a two-person team of Chronix and Salt here.
Oh no.
And Chronix is out of there, out of commission. No, he's not. He is going to be revived in the nick of time by Salt.
Just in time. And right here we see the team that's on the southern side. That's Exit joining the fight against Wall Street Bets. Stevo and
Absolutely.
Nemesis are out of the match. It's
And
only
at least Wall Street Bets down to 24K and Daddy.
absolutely. Yep.
And you can see why they're playing this a little bit closer to home now, being reduced down to a two-person team. They're going to need to play it a little bit safer, a little bit closer to home, a little bit more, I don't want to say passive, but passive kind of. Waiting for the opportunity to present itself to them rather than themselves presenting themselves as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Wow, sometimes that sentence was a little difficult to get through.
Let's
Sometimes words are
say
hard.
less aggressive.
Less aggressive, yeah. We'll keep it at that.
We see Vamp on the lower screen. They were taking some shots, but no connections there. J-Wade trying to connect some grenades, but they're a bit far away.
All right, J7 pushing in. Oh, he's got some nades being cooked up here. This could be interesting. Hey, in the distance, HQA and the Knights going after one another. And Knights seem to be making quick work of HQA.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at Salt.
And Salt
the
coming
party.
in for potentially a kill steal.
Yep. This is not a. I mean, yeah, Wall Street Bet has 2, but Exit only has 3 guys, so it's not that much of a difference, that much of an advantage. Two-man team is always uncomfortable to play as, but they have been holding their ground here well enough.
Yeah, I would say that a three-person is a huge, huge advantage over a two-person. But at the same point, it's not like you're dealing with a full
Oh,
squad. So I
one
get
down.
your point. And oh, that is unfortunate for them. With Daddy down, it's all riding on 24K. And we're just going into FPP mode, putting some warning mollies down to keep them held off at bay. But they are pushing up aggressively regardless.
Oh
And
man,
that nade rains down on 24K, doing some significant damage. He's going to try to stick a first aid off here and now.
man.
And oh, J-Way gets him with the nade. And beautifully done by Xset,
The the
eliminating their opponents with
the
nades.
patience of exit. They knew
The
they were
patience
there.
and the utilities.
Yeah, the use of utilities. You don't have to go in guns blazing. You have the utilities, use them, take them out of there, and I mean, just perfectly done by exit.
Yeah. And it looks like the Knights aren't wasting any more time. They're going in after their next victim. I think it was Vamp.
I think it's here, the chosen.
Oh, you're right. Yep. As Coops focuses in on Gaji, it's going to be a quick thirst. Oh, First Frost has eyes on Coops crossing the bridge.
Mm, he didn't feel comfortable.
All right. Well, catching eyes on this confrontation between Execute and B Town. Jeff gatekeeping Fame Boys from Execute, and Fame Boys just holding off in the dead zone with a little bit of smoke cover, just letting his health chip away. And he is down to nothing but bandages. It looks like he is just going to be sacrificing himself and not letting himself be a kill to the enemy. Fate pushing up closer and closer towards the B-Town crew, catching eyes as
Ooh.
on Brer, and he's just wrecks him with that 6x M4, I believe. Yep, M4. Just annihilating him. He's going to heal up and push on up.
Yeah, two pushing up, two remaining down on the bottom of the mountain. They are healing up, so trying to get ready for the next fight while we see here this one.
And yep, that's Fate with the UMP trying to take down Jeff. Oh, ends up.
Wow.
Oh, he does get. Oh, it's actually Kill Switch. No, it was Jason. It was Jason.
Okay.
Jason. For a second, I was like, Kill Switch? How would he come in for a third party there?
Yeah, I got
And I
confused
looked at the
too.
map, and I was like, I looked at the map. I was like, wait, no, Xset's on the other side.
Okay, let's see here because those nades could be. Nope, they're a bit far away.
Yeah, those are some pretty optimistic nades. J-Way up and about is doing some work as he gets a knock on Muzexis' Taz, and it's going to be a quick thirst to follow. Fameboy's cooking up some nades of his own here.
Okay, they're.
And Execute is going to make their great escape here and now.
Yeah, they're getting out of dodge. I mean, they have to move. The zone has close more to the south of the mountain, near the ruins. So they have to try and get a spot in the circle because I mean a late
Yeah, it's all
rotation could
about
be hard.
claiming that early real estate,
Yeah,
getting that
exactly.
good positioning.
Yeah.
It's all about knowing the good places, and that's all boils down to just knowing your geography as well, knowing the good compounds. But even so, when the compounds aren't available, knowing your good divots, knowing your hills, knowing where there's good grass and tree cover. Those all make differences here in tight knit situations like this. All right, so B Town going off in the distance up against Vamp. Oh, and Yahir is taken down at the hands of Koi from Nova. And he's quickly thirsted.
Well, I thought Exit was going to continue on south, but they remained there, and it looks like it didn't pay out.
Well, catching eyes on Vamp, we got Mayo scoping in, trying to catch eyes on Execute or B-Town. He doesn't care who he gets. He just wants to get some kills. And you can't blame Vamp. They've only got 2 kills to their name thus far. And if I'm not mistaken, only 1 win so far in the event. Let me double check on that. Yep, and that was on day one. So they haven't had a win since day one. They're very hungry for a dub any moment.
Dub or a bunch of points.
Yeah,
They,
they would take either, but
yeah, yeah, for sure. Uh, we see here now Vamp. They are gonna try to move through a bunch of teams. Let's see if they make it here because we can see in the map a rainbow of colors of different teams. Oh, he saw him,
oh wow, through the smoke. That was
dude.
interesting.
Okay, I mean, it was just a glimpse, and he just shot. Well done there.
And oh, Mayo taking out Fanboys in the distance, but being retaliated on. He is knocked, leaving up to Shadow, Rage, and Swins. And they are going on their belly, working their way up slowly, slowly, slowly. Their opposition in Boring Protocol.
Oh
And Nade's
man.
just raining down on Swins, taking her down to honestly 10% health. And there's the knock by Acer. Beautifully thrown nades. Acer, speaking of low on health, Acer's pretty low himself. Definitely going to need to get this first aid off, which he does so successfully. And look at this. Knight Xenox doing work on Dope Casper in the distance. Back with the takedown on Mayo. You know, look at this. Polar Ace's Salt.
Yeah, man.
You know, just hanging in there. Getting some knocks and thirsts. And they started off as a two-person team. That's pretty impressive. And speaking of two-person teams here, we got Acer and Spec for Boring Protocol right now. They are currently a two-person team at the moment, so...
Oh, Specs.
Spec is downed right in front of our eyes. It's by Swins. However, Swins is taken down by Landland from the Chosen. I don't want to call that retaliation, but karma.
Karma. Oh, he's right next to him.
Oh my goodness.
What happened there? He threw the grenade earlier, and I guess he thought, okay, no one's there. I cleared it. Man.
That's unfortunate. Well, that leaves us down to 6 teams remaining.
Yuya here.
And Salt
Oh,
still going
man.
in. Is he a solo at this stage?
Yeah, he is. Look at him.
Well, look at this. The Knights still a full 4-person team with 5 kills to their name, 3 of which going to Xenox. And we've said it time and time again, you cannot understate the importance of being a full team come in-game.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you have Xenox and Coops and Tensa and Chico all together in good health, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, yeah, absolutely. They are the favorites here to take the match.
Well, Jayuya going after Spec. And yeah, it looks like Spec was revived and taken down again.
They caught our eyes on Salt.
Yep. 6x M4 being sprayed by Tensa, and he does get a lot of amazing damage in there. Oh, and ultimately finished off by Coops with the nade. Talk about good teamwork.
Yeah, GGWP for him.
Yeah, oh yeah. But I absolutely, as a 2-person team, Polar Ace really hung in there.
Kindness.
Oh, Kindness just wrecking Tensa out of there.
They're 3 now.
Is he going to try to secure a thirst?
Well, they have zone advantage and a bit of height advantage here too. Ooh, Ajuya, nice kill with the nade.
Yeah, taking out Acer.
So three teams now.
Yeah, I'd say that has to be it for Boring Protocol at this point. So we're down to the Panthers, Nova, and the Knights. And look at, so that's is that a 4v3v1?
Yep.
All right. Well, as you said, the Knights definitely have the advantage in their favor with the numbers, but Nova has been performing at a very exceptional level in this event, holding second place overall.
Oh!
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite as Xenox just runs him over. Some Fast and the Furious kills right there.
Right on time. Okay, two teams now.
All right, the Knights still a full four-person. Xenox needing to heal, but gonna smoke himself, get himself the proper cover he needs first.
Koi went left for a flank. Let's see if that pays off. Knights now they're joining up together, try and push as a team. So Kindness and Shifan will have to hold that fight on the center, while Koi perhaps gets side of the of Knights on the
Yeah,
left
try to
side.
catch a separate angle,
Yep,
and that's a good idea. I mean, it's your best bet, I would
man.
say, is either a 2-1 split or a 1-1-1 split in a case like this, because you are going to want, when one of the knights makes themselves visible to attack you, that's your best shot at securing the knocks, is having one of your teammates there and ready to spot them. However, it does feel a little bit more like you're saying here, like the knights are kind of sticking more as a singular unit. And Chico cooking up a nade of his own.
Doing some damage.
Very minimal damage done to Kindness. I believe
Yeah.
he was already below half health.
Now Knights has the zone, and Koi he's still behind them, and he has to be getting some pressure in. Do you think they know? Yeah, they know. Yeah, there he
Yeah,
goes,
I
Koi.
have a feeling that they might know.
Yeah,
Coops might have a feeling that he's there as Coops takes him
he
out.
had a
All
tinkling.
right. Well, that leaves us in a 4v2 scenario here. Kindness and Shifan.
Uh-oh.
Shifan getting in the
One down.
vehicle and trying to get, and he does get a vehicle knock. Chico is down.
Yeah, there we go.
And look at the finish as the Knights secure the first dub of the game. And you know what? This is their first win or second win
Yeah.
overall, I
Is
believe.
is this a back-to-back? I think
No, this is not a back. They won. They did win one yesterday or on day
last match
5.
day, yeah. It
Yeah,
wasn't the
but
last match?
no, Lazarus won the last match, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. I remember now. True. But still, not bad. That's their second victory. They are going to start climbing on that ladder board, and we'll see soon how many kills they got. That's important too, because
All right.
being knights, they always take a bunch of kills.
Absolutely. The Knights are not afraid to get aggressive. They love the aggression. And in no circumstances, almost no circumstances, have I seen them back away from too many fights. I have seen them as a two-person team advancing on confrontations. So, all right, there's Fate from Execute facing off against B-Town's Jeff, and he does get the takedown. I remember that one.
Yeah.
And is this the one? Oh, okay. I thought that was the Jiyuya kill, but it wasn't. All right. Prayer being taken
Right,
out.
the Yuya kill.
That was just. It was almost painful to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he thought he cleared it.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
what I'm trying to, think that's what happened. I mean, he saw the smoke. Here we go. This is it, right? Oh, you
Yep.
know what? You know what? I
That
think
was
his
it.
fingers slide off because he did shoot some, but it was nothing. So maybe his finger didn't register the movement. I don't know.
Oh, that was just a beautiful spray there to take
Yeah.
tints out of the vehicle.
Plop. Plop. I mean,
Nice
did
finish.
he didn't, right? That's the mini me. Oh, look at it. Oh, right on. Right. Anyways, I think Did Nova, did Shifan knock his own teammate? He couldn't, right?
I don't believe
I
so.
don't
No,
believe
no,
so.
no. Not with the
He
vehicle.
couldn't with the vehicle, but it looked like it. But because right there, the vehicle passed. But in any case, that was the first match of the day. Did it start slow? Yes. Was it worth waiting? Absolutely, because that was a fun finish. Two powerhouses of the NA region clashing it out on that final part. 4v3, yeah, but still, that was very fun. Knights took it home. And I mean, we were kind of expecting something like this, weren't we, from
Well,
Knights?
we've
And
been
Nova, I
expecting
mean,
it from them.
second place for
Here's
Nova,
the
good.
thing: the Knights have been kind of a tricky situation when it comes to this event because they
Yeah.
have not been winning many matches. This
Mhm.
is actually only their second match that they've won. However, they have been putting up amazing numbers almost consistently, so much so to the point that they're holding fifth place. I mean, they're not that far down the leaderboard.
No.
And their gap behind the Panthers it's about a 20-point one. I mean, it's a decent gap, but this win is absolutely going to make some headway in closing that gap.
25
for sure.
points.
Yeah, somewhere
They
around
made.
there. Yeah.
They just made 25
Oh, they
points
made 25 points
with 15 kills.
Well, depending on how the Panthers did, that might set them up the bracket one notch then.
15 points for the Panthers.
Okay, so no, not quite.
Not quite.
Not
They
quite
did do
closing
well.
the
They
gap.
finished on place, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, third place. So that's
Pretty
good
decent.
for them. Yeah, so that helps them out on their quest to get the second spot because that's what we're going
Yeah.
for right now. Now that we mention it, 13th place for Wall Street Bets. They had 4 kills, so some points there. 4 points aren't that much, but when you're Wall Street Bets and you're way up there, then of course.
You can afford it.
Yeah, you can afford it, absolutely.
A lot of bad games.
Yeah,
to be honest.
a lot of bad games. They still have a lot of headroom, but we'll be returning right after a short break. Go take some water. I'm gonna sip on my tea, and we'll see you back. And we're back. What it is. This will be the second match. It will be on Miramar. It will be a slow start, but it's going to be fun anyway. So
Potentially.
stay. I mean, we have had some fast starts on Miramar. I
Yeah, that's the
recall.
thing is it. Like here's the thing is if when you are gonna make an assessment, statistically Miramar is gonna be your highest odds for a slow start,
Yep.
just due to the sheer size. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna get some hot droppers, brother. We
Ah,
got
let's
we
hope
we
so.
got some people who are pretty heavy hitters in here, contesting for the main drop spots at
I
least,
want to see
depending on the
Vamp.
flight
I
path.
want to see Vamp, but they do here. They've been showing like Miramar is one of their best maps. Um, and I want to see if Nova. I mean, they took a lot of points, so they're securing their second spot without a doubt. Even though the Panthers did well, Nova did better. So I want to see those two teams, Panthers and Nova, to see that fight there on that second place, and what will happen from here on out.
I'll tell you what, man, my eyes are still on the Knights. I want to see them on that comeback route because, as I
Yeah.
told you, I said it time and time again. Once they set their mind to something, they can pull off some pretty impressive comebacks.
Xenox did 4 kills, Coops did 5, and one that I
9 kills between two
yeah,
players.
that's crazy. And one honorable mention that I want to do here is Salt. He did 5 kills all by himself. There were two
As a solo at that point. They
two
were operating
players.
as a
Yep,
duo, but then he lost his teammate
yep.
fairly early on, I'd say about halfway through the game, and operated the entire rest of the game playing fairly aggressively
Yeah,
as a solo. He was, yeah, we were seeing him on that kill feed quite a bit. So
they finished
props,
they finished fifth place with
golf
just two
clap, golf
guys.
clap, golf
Oh, very
clap.
nice,
Very
nicely
very
done.
nice.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, nicely done. Let's hope they get the full squad here on Miramar and from here on out. So that they have more chances to do what they have been doing because they did well. It was the third match day, I believe, or the second where they did take two winner chicken dinners. So if they can repeat that, then they can start climbing and get on the first half of the scoreboard. At least I think that will be a good place to aim for them at the moment. If they can do even better, of course, they we will be happy to see it. But
Mhm.
for the moment, that's something that we can aim for. But
Yep,
anyways,
and
yeah, go ahead.
I'm just curious as if the playing board can knock Wall Street Bets off their high horse early game. That's what the name of the game is at this point.
Let's
You
see
got to
that.
take them out early.
Let's see that.
So,
We're gonna see the rankings here. Wall Street Bets,
all right.
301 points. 222 for Nova Esports, the Three Ducks. If anyone plays bingo. Um, Boring Protocol in third place with 216. So uh, they did well, so they didn't lose much ground. Panthers 209. Then Knights with 198 points.
Yeah, they closed that gap pretty
Yeah,
significantly.
yeah, they did. Followed by Lazarus, Exet, Mesexis, Dope Esports, and Helping Quit. They are so close together. It's not even funny.
Hmm.
I won't do the math, but it's not that many points that separates the guys from sixth to 10th place.
Yeah, it's literally 14 points that we're talking there.
Yeah,
6 to 10th is 14-point difference. That's it.
14 points. Uh, Still, we the one that we have to talk about is Wall Street
Oh,
Bets.
that yeah, that is correct. Okay, I was about to say, is my math wrong? But it's not.
I, I wouldn't be the one to judge anyway. Don't worry about that. My math is horrendous.
Well,
Horrendous.
can can these top hitters continue to isolate Wall Street Bets early on and stop them from gaining points? We're just gonna have to see as we move forward. But look, we got Execute holding 11th place, 153 points, followed by B Town in 12th with 143, Polar Ace in 13th with 132, The Chosen in 14th with 124, Vamp 15th, 122, followed by 19 Esports, 4 Bros in 17th, K19 in 18th. HTV in 19th, and the Hitless in last place with only 47 points total.
Yep. I mean, Wall Street Bets. We still have a lot of competition to go on. Teams have chance still to recoup that difference, but you gotta start now, I believe. You gotta
Yeah,
start at this
absolutely.
point because we are pretty much at the halfway mark. So
This is the halfway mark,
this is
actually.
okay. Thank you.
Today it marks the halfway mark exactly. So, as much as a lead as Wall Street Bets has, you're right. There is time.
There is time, but they have
Yeah.
to start moving. Anyways, here we go with Miramar
Well,
match
here we
two.
have it, guys. What do we need to say about Miramar? Well, it's technically, I call it the largest map. Technically, Erengel's the same size, but that includes Erengel's bodies of water. So this is the largest map, meaning that the odds of two teams landing next to each other, as I said earlier, it's just going to be a bit slimmer. But it's
Mm.
also the most open map that we have in the game, which means that the odds of you being sniped from 300 meters away is just exponentially higher than it is on any other map. And the third and final thing I would say is that the map is so large that the flight path is extremely important to determine what sort of early game we end up getting. And here you see it, another fairly centralized flight path, giving the participants just tons of options.
Yeah, we're not gonna see perhaps people dropping at Valle del Mar, but the rest of the map, even perhaps Campo Militar, people will get there if they so wish to. But it seems like a lot of teams are aiming for Los Leones and places there adjacent to him.
Yeah. Let's see, it's like B Town getting on almost an immediate drop down. We got Polar Ace, who does immediately drop down towards Impala. Nova kind of doing a little bit every man for himself split. Then we got Boring Protocol landing in the Hacienda del Patron or San Martin area nearby HQA on the other side of the city. La Cabrera going to Dope, and their closest threat is going to be Execute to their east. Pozo is going to go to Lazarus, and Lazarus alone. Monte Nuevo going to Exet.
That's a pretty Los Leones central circle we have there.
That's absolutely right. I've already got eyes. I'm curious about HTV and B Town. They're within proximity, I feel like. But the thing about this map is it's so large
Yeah.
that even when it looks like two teams are right on top of each other from this view,
Yep.
you got to zoom in to get a better idea.
You do the zooming and they're like four.
Very far
Yeah,
away.
yeah. So yeah, that's the early part. They do really look like they're really close together. Let's see if they. I mean, we have one from BTV pushing up in a car to where to the one that's close to HTV. So perhaps he's calling for backup. Perhaps not. We will have to wait and see. HTV now on screen. They are the pink color team, and we see the map. They're not that far away. We can see him there. I think, yeah, he went, picked him up, and took him away. Now they're in a
Yeah.
distance, so nothing's going to happen here. Not yet. So hold your horses. We will get some action here soon, though.
Hmm. Yeah, and we said it time and time again, but might as well throw in one more time. Couldn't hurt. Just you have to take into account that this is just a huge, huge map. So there are going to inevitably be moments of silence, and that is just 100% to be expected. But we are due a heavy end game if that is the case.
Well, one thing we can say about Miramar is that the end games are always fun. They are always action packed because of the same thing, of course. Those of us who like Sanhok, we like it to watch it. I don't like playing Sanhok, but to watch it is always fun. I'll repeat the maps for the day. We just did Erangel, we're Miramar here. We'll repeat Erangel once again, then Sanhok, then Erangel for the last one of the match day. So a bit of Sanhok Erangel sandwich there. On this match,
Yeah, we
all the
are just
teams are,
left with a
are
bit of a
playing.
spread.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of a spread. Just the nature of the situation, kind of the nature of the beast when it comes to large maps. It is not guaranteed, but it is statistically likely. And so, yeah, as a caster, these can be kind of the moments where it's like, what do you talk about? What do you talk about? There's so much that has been going on in this tournament that we could talk about. Just Wall Street bets with a dominant lead here. What do you think their gameplay is? What is their all around strategy at this stage? Do you think that they're going to be afforded some more aggressive gameplay to themselves? I mean, honestly, I think that they are going to try to go for a little bit more aggression. Because
Really?
why not? Well, because I don't see why not at this stage. Your lead is so significant that why not have a little bit of fun with it?
Why not have a little fun and just go for it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean they just did 4 points on the last match. And what
Okay.
we've seen from them is that they like to get those last or those top places, second, third, fourth place on the matches. They hold up and they are not too aggressive, but they get some kills done.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I think they're like level and balanced on that strategy, and that's what's been working for them.
Yeah, well, see, they've been getting I'd say they've been getting a good chunk of their kills come in game. That
Yeah.
seems to be their all around strategy has been kind of to lay it low, let the numbers dwindle down a bit, and then become a bit more active come in game.
Hmm.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No.
But my argument being is that when you've got this significant of a lead,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're out looking for the fights a little early on, maybe a little bit before mid game. I think you can absolutely afford it because if you are taken out, what really is it harming? You can afford 4 or 5 more games of it, 3 more games of it, maybe.
Okay. That's I mean that's a great number. If you're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
three
mean
matches that you
it's a
could just throw
nice
away.
cushion. I mean, and I'm not saying for them to just throw anything away by
Absolutely
all
no.
means,
And
but you know, give the crowd a show.
and
And they are
here
giving
we
us a
have them.
show. So, yeah. Oh,
And here we have Knights and Nova again.
yep. And Xenox taking quite a hit there, brought down to below half health. He is rocking himself the UMP Scar L combo, I believe.
Mm.
I don't recognize that Scar skin, but oh, I do. Yes, I do. Kindness biding his time with an M4 UMP combo of his own, just waiting for the Knights to peak.
On the other side of the
Shifan gonna
map,
heal up.
we did see Wall Street Bets and HTV
Teams, yeah,
close
Team
together.
16. And this is still very early on in game, guys. We are only just approaching the 8 minute mark. So it is very understandable that these teams are kind of playing this a little bit closer to home. They're not trying to give up any easy kills this early on.
Yep. I mean, as aggressive as Knights can be, they looked of it. Patience. Oh man, that shot. Not going hastily into that fight. We do see Nemesis away, all the way back there with some damage done to him. So maybe he did receive some shots here from Angry Cute, perhaps.
Yeah.
And it looks like this fight won't happen either, or not either, but won't. This one will be not going on.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're HTV. They're going away. It's a really long distance. I mean, we've talked about this numbers of time before. They're so far away. You can't really confirm the kill. You can knock them out, but to
Yeah.
confirm it'll be really hard.
Well, yeah, I was actually about to say the exact same thing. Um, and you're 100% right. I couldn't agree with it anymore. Your ability to get the knock, it's definitely there, but your ability to get the thirst is a bit slimmer. So what are you really doing other than depleting your ammo, your armor, and their armor? Is that a trade that you're willing to make?
Yes, sir. So, uh, the zone it closed once again, the map, and we have still Los Leones and a bit of the southern coast that grabs into the zone. So most of the teams are within the area. Lazarus, Dope, Exit, and or not Exit, Execute, and Vamp are rotating south. How do you say southward? Southward?
Southward, southbound,
Southward.
yeah.
Southbound. That I like that one better. So yeah, most teams are already in the zone.
Ooh, Steve-O scoped in with a M16, thinking a little better of it. They got the Chosen creeping up on Nova here as First Frost approaches with an M4 UMP of his own. Looks like he's considering cooking up a nade for Nova.
Yeah, Kindness took some damage there.
Oh, 24K going after Polar Ace in the distance and quickly thirsting.
That
All right,
grenade.
Appa, awfully low, is able to get a first aid off. Shifan throwing some utilities their way. And
Ooh.
19 Esports going after the Knights.
Xenox on the floor.
Yeah, and Xenox is on the ground. I'm curious if we can catch eyes on that.
Wow, he's so smart. How does he know there's a guy there? Oppa now pushing up.
Ooh. Appa and Landland pushing up with both. Well, Landland's pretty low on health, but luckily for them, so is their enemy. Kindness goes down, and he is out of there. However, Retaliation is best served sweet and cold there. And Appa is finished. Landland awfully hurt, but is able to get a first aid off just in time. First Frost cooking up some nades of his own. And beautifully timed by QZ. Gaji is down and out.
He had no chance. That was so fast. And now it looks like Nova's trying to perhaps push in. It's a 3v2. Yeah, they're looking more aggressive here. They know they have the advantage. Knights getting some revenge there from 19 Esports.
Yeah, it's Chico taking down SB in retaliation.
They're right in the center of Los Leones.
Both teams are really biding their time here in this situation.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
nades dropping down on Landland, doing minimal damage, but very close by. And here we have it. Landland goes down at the hands of Koi.
The trade.
Yep, First Frost retaliating and getting QZ as well.
Yeah, 1v1 now.
So, yep. Here we have it. First Frost and Shifan. Shifan going to use this opportunity to try to fall back.
Oh, man!
Oh, and is spotted by First Frost and quickly eliminated.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go back and get a revive, but man, just at the corner, he just got annihilated. Not good for Nova.
Yeah, here's the fight we've been seeing. Oh, in the kill feed going off for the past minute or two is Knights versus 19 Esports, and it looks like they got 19 Esports down to Rad and Rad alone. I take that back. I withdraw the previous statement. He's got Salty and another teammate up as well, but they are a little ways away from the action, and they're not going to be able to do too much to help him if he doesn't get a little bit of closer proximity. All the while, Xset dealing with HTV here. That was a lot of caution being exercised to thirst someone that was 6 inches away from you.
All those smokes just to get that one guy on the corner. But okay, yeah, you do what you got to do. You know, there's a guy over on the ridge, so yeah.
Wall Street Bet's daddy going after Flash.
Ooh, J-Way.
Oh,
J-Way's in
taking
trouble.
some damage as he tries to drive by HTV. HTV operating as a 3-person team. Angry Boom. Oh, pardon me. It's a two-person team. Now as a one-person, it's down to Angry alone.
Oh.
And
Mm.
oh, J7 just wrecks into him.
I think he was trying to
Xset
go.
coming out victorious.
He was trying to go for the confirmation kill. Perhaps he could have moved more
Maybe.
to his left and try to, get some ground between him and Exit. But oh, now B-Town.
Yeah, they heard all that noise and commotion are coming in, trying to establish a nice third-party scenario, and it is uh, gonna be a little bit more tricky for them because after J-Way heals up, then they are once again a full squad with decent health. In the distance, Execute Yang going after Swins from Vamp.
The zone closing. We have still part of Los Leones in the zone. So it will be a lot of urban situation fighting going on here. And that makes it, normally that makes it a bit slower at the end. But a lot of fun, so we can't complain.
Well, yep, Xset looks like they are dipping out of dodge. And you hear going after Pan from Dope. That's me, Zexus and Dope. Dope is getting ganged up on from multiple teams.
Yeah. Yeah, they got Knights, Messexis, Nerum, Wall Street Bets is starting to get Nerum as well, so there
Oh,
they are,
and
Wall
there's
Street Bets.
Xenox
Oh man.
and Tensa working into Wall Street. They know the importance of getting these guys out of here.
Yep. I mean, if they get eliminated now, they will be in 14th place, so that will be great
Not a
for
lot of
everybody
points.
else.
Yeah, not a lot of points for Wall Street bets to be gained at that kind of elimination. That's exactly the scenario that everyone else is hoping for. All right, we got Jimmy cooking up some nades to throw towards Xset.
Ooh.
Oh, Nemesis getting a nade on Chico and Xenox. And he just shot down Coops.
Wow. Ooh, Jimmy on the floor.
Jimmy taken down from the side. But look at that. Wall Street Bets. I think they might have just... Did they just take off the Knights? I think so.
Oh, look at Polog. Yeah, I think they did. Now that I look, I think they did.
Yeah, I think the Knights are out of there.
Yeah, there are. I don't see them in the map. I see 3 guys of Wall Street Bets still alive.
Look, the Panthers creeping in on Xset to try to come in from a third party from behind.
Ooh,
Well, Poppy is taken down by Polo G right then and there. And Brer going down to Polo G. Moso being shot at by a third, or
Yep.
I guess a fourth party from
Yep.
Vamp. That leaves Midnight is just all on his own here for B-Town, trying to establish as much smoke cover as possible. But boy, talk about a scenario you do not want to be in. This is what I like to call a peanut butter and Scrooge sandwich. I mean, it is not ideal. When you got the Panthers behind and Xset in front and Vamp to your side, you are counting your stars when Jeff rides up like a knight in shining armor on that buggy.
Oh man.
And Jeff, no! Oh, Jeff.
Oh, that grenade! He took Exit,
Beautifully thrown.
Polog, and J7, I think it was.
Yeah, by midnight. Nicely done.
Man, he was in a hard place, and he got out of there. Well, now Freddy and Jajuri are on the floor. Moso and Papi are the only ones on foot for the Panthers. They are getting shot.
Yeah, is that, do you think, from Vamp in the distance?
Well, I wasn't gonna say I believe so, but now Midnight getting a confirmation there, so perhaps not. I do see Vamp close to them, but I don't know.
Oh, wow, they're going to stick a revive. Midnight is affording them quite an opportunity here. In the distance, we hear the Chosen.
Man.
It looks like...
It was Wall Street Bets taking out the Chosen. So what we thought was happening, that Wall Street Bets was getting eliminated early and without kills, it's not happening. I guess it's the caster's curse or something.
I wonder if we can get that fight brought up. There we go. Mizexis approaching the crew and execute. As we speak, we see Flaw running on up alongside Yahir. Peralta, nice positioning. Yang is down by Yahir right then and there. And another takedown by Yahir. As Jason goes down, he is quickly thirsted. Mizexis has claimed the compound, but not without some sacrifice. And they still have Fate from Execute to worry about. As he comes in, Flaw taken down and very low in health, but is able to secure the clutch finish there with a barrel M762.
There's one of the Mizexis. There he is, Peralta. He's outside of that compound. He has another. I think it's B-Town. No, not B-Town.
B-Town is
Dope. Dope. Yep. B-Town is green. Dope. He's right above him on that crest there, or hill. There he is. It's Menace. That grenade looks dangerous. It did some damage, but not that much. We see Nemesis. There are 2 players still. 24K and Nemesis for Wall Street Bets.
There's a space between them.
They're 2 men down, but we've seen them do this before. 2 men down, 1 man down, and still getting a 3rd, 4th place position at the final. So I'm not that worried for them at this point, because they can get some points. They are getting a bunch of points here.
All right, we got HQA throwing utilities inbound towards members of Boring Protocol. Just raining nades.
Great aerial shot. Nice.
Some hopeful mollies being thrown by Sup Pig, but not connecting.
I wonder if those smokes are from HQA or from Bop.
I think they're from HQA.
Yeah, they should.
Kwang taken down by Carnage right then and there. Carnage and Spec now have to approach Sup. Oh, it's a 2v2. Carnage and Spec versus Sup Pig and Cross. No, Kwang is being
Revived.
Yep, as we speak.
That zone, the grenade.
Oh, but Spec says no. Spec says no with a nade and just takes him out.
Ooh,
However,
Sup Pig.
he is shot down by Sup Pig. So we have Carnage and Sup Pig about to face off. Sup Pig with very little health to speak of.
But the
and
zone.
that's a finish. That's a finish. No one's got a higher KD than that dead zone.
That blue devil. We saw Mensexis take another kill right before, and now they pushed in the zone. Oh man, I thought he connected.
Well, Lazarus, still a full team, I thought.
Or are they?
I thought it said it. I mean, they might have
Yep,
been.
there he is.
Yep, there they are. But not a lot of kills on the board for them. I think only 2 so far to their name. So they're going to need to mobilize themselves as a unit and try to pick up their aggression at some point here. Lazarus currently holding 6th place overall.
Yes. There's a team to their left. I think it's Wall Street Bets. One of them is on the floor. No, it's Bob. So Wall Street Bets is out because I don't see him.
Eliminated. Yep. Yeah, they're out. Oh, Flog going after... Okay. Pardon me. Is Carnage on his own at this stage?
Yeah, now he's on his own.
I think he is. Yes, he is. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's got to push in, and he's got to push in now. Mizexis just wrecks into him.
Yep.
He had very few options right then and there.
So the zone closed for Lazarus. That road is is horrible to cross for the Panthers. And Miss Texas, they have a chance to go close in the zone. I mean, they have that building there, so it won't be that hard for them to push in. So I'm throwing my money here and saying that this will be a Miss Texas and Lazarus finish.
All right. I'm gonna go and put my money in on the Panthers just due to that their little streak, that 3 game win streak that they had
Yeah,
and also just because they're highest ranked out of them.
that's true. That's true. But that placement though, that row, having to cross that row, it's
Yes,
such.
but with the right amount of smokes, which I'm assuming that they have.
Oh, Juja.
Oh, Purge aiming in at Jayuya
Oh,
and Moso.
I thought he had him.
Yeah, he did significant damage to both, but not able to take out either. And down goes Jayuya.
And there they go.
Yep, Mezexis and Lazarus, you called it.
It's the road, man. That road is such hell to cross. At that this final parts of the match, they did well. They have those third place placement points,
Mm-hmm. That's
but
definitely going to help them move up the bracket. So.
yeah. And Miss
But
Texas,
oh
they
boy,
took that building, so perhaps an advantage. We'll see here. Purge is really low on health.
just just raining down utilities from both teams. And as soon as I say it, that it slows down a little bit. But
Oh,
Joey is caught on fire, but he not before he takes out Yahir. However,
and he's
look,
still
he
up.
might be able to heal up. He
Yep,
might be able to heal up, and he
man,
does so.
that was a quick pick
Yep, this
inside.
is going to be Lazarus pushing for sure, and Joey's taken
Goes
down.
down. Yep.
Little retaliation. Kaseki after Flaw. Oh my gosh, Peralta getting purged. Isajok goes down, and Lazarus comes through with the clutch.
Ooh, that was
Nicely
close.
done.
Well played. That was
Talk about an in-game fight, though.
Yeah, man. Peralta, he almost took it. I mean,
Hmm.
I thought that he took it for a second. Well done there for Miss Texas. Well needed points, and of course Lazarus, which I mentioned at the start of the broadcast. I wanted to see what they did here because they did really well on this last Super Weekend. They placed first. So maybe they can carry on that momentum from PMPL to MLNA.
Yeah, and I mean, let's take a look at their day 5 for our event. For the Masters alone, they won 2 matches on day 5, and it was their first 2 matches of the event that they won. So this is actually just their 3rd win overall.
Third win overall, and with 12 points. No, no, 7 kills. That's what I meant. 7 kills, they take 22 points. We see here the highlights of the match. That first Nova and Chosen fight.
And that's the one Gaji had no shot at. He had no idea.
Yeah.
And this is the 6 inches, smoke yourself out, silly.
Just in case. Okay, I see you there.
Speeding it up a little bit
Yeah,
on.
you gotta get to the point. You speed it up.
Nemesis taking out Coops in
Yeah.
the distance. Oh, and Jimmy taken out from the side. It was by Polo G and quickly thirsted. And he wasted no time before going after Brer. But then Midnight coming up from the side,
Oh,
and with that nade from hell, just taking out 2 of them. And there it is. There's one getting J7.
we saw this one
That wasn't
from
even.
the.
That wasn't even. Yeah, but that wasn't even the same nade, was it? This is getting closer towards it.
Yeah, here he comes. Man, crazy Nate there. Wall Street Bets. They finished. Let me see here. 5th place and 8 kills. Nah, man.
Oh,
Nah,
not
man.
bad, not terrible.
I mean, 14 points.
Yeah, that is the
That's
exact opposite of what people want, you know. It's
and
not a first place points, but that is enough points to keep that gap going.
there was a point in that match where we were saying, "Yep, they are pretty much gone. They'll be out now. This is good for everybody." And nope, they
And
stick
yeah.
around. They take 14 points still. I mean, 14 points for them is absolutely money. It's golden. They will take it any day of the week. They are so far ahead.
Oh yeah. I think that they could afford a lot of games,
Yeah.
with the less points, and still maintain that first place position. But how did Nova do?
Nova, 17th place, 2 kills. Yeah, they got
Oof,
eliminated
no,
by the
that is gonna
chosen.
be yeah, that's gonna hurt them
That's gonna
quite
hurt them. That's gonna
significantly.
hurt them.
Because Boring Protocol, who is trailing behind them by one position, did make it towards the end
Yep,
game.
10 points they did, and the Panthers as well. They're 13 points. So we'll have to wait just a bit to see that table. It will be right before the next match, which will be in Sandhawk. Here we have Joey. That was cheeky. He saw that he had the molly up. Okay, I'll shoot you down. Bye bye.
He says, "I'll risk it. I'll get caught on
He
fire,"
got caught on fire. He was like, dude, I don't
but he
care.
still hung in there.
Yeah, right there in Purge. Man, Peralta, I really thought he through the smokes.
Yeah, that was a very impressive in-game fight, and just great. It's great to
Oh
see it from
man.
this perspective. Oh man, and that was the
Who
finish.
got him though?
I don't. I guess it might have been
It had
Isajat.
to be. Yeah, it
Or
had.
Isajat. No, Isajat was taken down
Oh, he
right
was,
before it happened.
dude. That was great. That was a really nice try by Peralta there. Well done. I
Very
really
good.
thought he was gonna take it because I saw him shooting down on the south side. So well. Anyways,
Well, you talk about that, and we're talking about a team that has 0 wins, I believe. I don't think Mizexis has won a single match in this event yet, have they?
have they now?
I
Let's take a
don't.
look here.
I don't think so. No, I don't remember any.
The sexes they have 0. They started 7th place on the day. They have 0 chicken dinners. They're one of the two only teams on the top side of the table that don't have victories yet.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So
have to wait
interesting.
and see.
And
There's still
interesting there.
time.
Yep, still time. Lazarus they took 7 kills, 22 points. Mesexis they were with 24 points, just because of those 12 kills that they took. That was a great match for them, and they really needed. Maybe just short of that chicken dinner, but still a great match for them. But we will be returning here for the third match soon after the break. Don't go away. And we're back. What it is. Back here in Masters League North America. This is match day 6. I said 5 at the beginning. Crazy. Don't mind that. We are now going to Sanok. Nope. Erangel. This is the third match. So we're going to Erangel.
And then Sanok.
Then Sanok. Then Erangel once again. Let's see if Wall Street Bets takes their foot off the gas pedal, because they just keep going and going and going. And with that difference will never get shortened, especially since Nova did so poorly here on Miramar. So we're going to finish this one and the next one. I don't believe they'll catch them up.
I still have high hope. As you said, we have 5 more days to go after this, I believe.
Yeah.
And so we really are. Today marks a halfway mark. There's still time to even out those numbers a little bit. I think it's going to be difficult for sure. We might end up seeing it being a battle for second place. We'll have to wait and see. But let's have a look at the overall standings.
Yeah, battle for that $1,000 prize for that second place. And look at that. Nova is now on third place. Boring Protocol taking the spot on second place. 226, 224 for Nova. 315 for Wall Street Bets. Forget about it. I mean, not on this match day. I really don't believe if Wall Street Bets just throws from here on out. I don't think even if they get that second or the next match day, they will get caught. The Panthers 222, only 2 points away from Nova. Knights closing the gap there with 201 points. Lazarus 191. Sexis almost getting that first chicken dinner, 186. 171 for Exit, Helping Quit Addiction 160, and Dope Esports with 159.
Man, that is interesting to see. Dope Esports with 2 kills to their name, but only 65 kills. So they're definitely pushing themselves to be an end game sort of team, kind of biding their time, letting those numbers dwindle. Well, here you have it, guys. In 11th place, we got Execute with 157, trailed by B-Town, who is 9 points behind with 148. Coming in 13th is Polar Ace with 132, followed by The Chosen in 14th, trailing behind by only 2 points with 130. Then in 15th, it's Vamp, who's going to be securing that with 123. 16th going to 19 Esports with 117. 4 Bros in 17th with 86. K19 in 18th with 63. And HTV 19th with 53. And last place, The Hit List in 20th with 47. Man,
right.
This is really interesting to see, that gap between there's a significant gap, between 11th and 12th. There's a 9-point difference there, and then between 12th and 13th, there's a 16-point. Yeah, so the real gap is kind of up in the topper bracket. The real close proximity is in the top bracket. That's where people are really kind of testing each other's position.
All right, here we go. Erangel, and man, that trajectory couldn't be better.
Yeah, well, you're kind of similar to our first match as well.
Right.
You're looking for, if you are one of these players, you are looking for a more central path, just to be given more opportunities and drop spots, and that's what they're met with here. Plenty of opportunities, which is absolutely ideal for them, the participant. Maybe a little bit less so for us, the viewer, as I said, just because it might mean a slower start to the match.
Just gonna do a quick shout out to Omega. Hola, amigo. Hola, Omega. He's always there backing us up. So really grateful for him and all the Latin American peeps that are joining us today. Thank you. Gracias a todos. Let's go here. Knights on the screen. 17 teams joining. Okay, that's something to watch out for. And that zone, so central. I mean, Pochinski's right at the center there. So if we have a finish there, that would be fun. I could not complain. It's nothing more classic than a Pochinski finish.
Well, if you can, Pachinki, yeah. But yeah, absolutely. This is I find that Pachinki tends to be a popular drop spot, just because it's, kind of the more central place in the map itself. You have your best odds of being
Oh,
inside
look at
the
this.
zone.
They're right there next to
Oh,
each other.
yeah. I'm curious if we can get that on the big screen here.
Yeah, we will
Oh,
see.
well, Vamp, if you're Vamp right now, you're just going to be wanting to get to a place of cover and get some weaponry here. They have nothing.
They only have
But you got to
cars.
you got yourself a vehicle. Yeah, I was about to say, you find someone out in the field, you got a weapon right there.
Uh, okay. He got out of dodge. Now it's Rage and Dope Fishy.
Yeah. Now this is going to be interesting. Fishy finds himself already equipped with the UMP-45. This could be absolutely pivotal here. The UMP has proved time and time again to be a close quarter demon.
Yeah. Wonder what weapon Rage has. Oh man, he's in trouble now.
And
Nope.
nice takedown on Rage there by
Oh.
Pan. And look with the revolver, no less.
That was a sound you don't usually hear on
Yeah, I
this
was about to
on this
say, you
game.
don't hear a lot of revolver knocks in these kind of events, but when you do, you appreciate them. All
Oh,
right. Well, this is
19.
shots coming from 19 Esports over to Dope, and this could be problematic. However, Fishy approaching with the UMP-45 M16 combo. He does already have level 1 armor for himself as well. He's going to try to hold him off at bay while his team scrounges about trying to get some sort of weaponry. And he's cooking up a nade for Salty. Ah, no such luck. No damage dealt there.
So
All right.
all right, it looks like there's one guy that's pushing to the left, getting a flank out.
Pushing to the left, it looks like he's either pulling a wide flank or dipping
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I think he was like scouting or something. Well, with this shot, we see that they're split on a 2-2, the 19 Esports, and it's gonna
Oh
be
boy.
hard for them to get out of there. Not going north, they have to go south to try and get out of it. If they decide to, they could stay here. They could hold their ground. They have some houses to get some loot on.
Yeah, as you can see, Rad and Pikachu already equipped with M4s and Tommies. They got the weaponry now, so Pan could be in a little bit more trouble than he expects.
Yeah. Pan with the kill, the one kill that Dope Esports has. Was he the one with the revolver?
Yeah, Pan was.
Yeah, Pan getting a revolver kill. That's an unlock there. An achievement. Oh, Pan getting some damage there from 19E. He is pulling back out. Fish is on the front side. Let's see what happens here.
This is that calm before the storm scenario.
Oh, perhaps not. It looks like they're going away.
Yeah, and they bowed out. Well, this is still just early game. You don't want
Yeah.
to be taken out, eliminated early on, so I can understand picking your battles a little bit more carefully.
Can't complain. We saw a revolver kill right at the start, so all good. It's been a fun match thus far. So let's see if we can keep it up. Of course, there will be some quiet time here on Erangel, a big map, but we'll just have to wait a bit to see the next matches or the next battles. Looking at the zone here, still closing. We have two teams down south on the island. It's Misexis and the Panther, as usual.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like they've got a good bit of space in between them.
Yeah.
Musex is occupying the Novo area, whereas the Panthers got the military base, and no one's really close by one another other than maybe Execute and Vamp at the North George area. That would be literally the only thing I can see.
There's no one at the lighthouse, so the Panthers, if they want to start rotating back up north, they could without much trouble. Same for Nova. There's no other team on the other bridge, on the right side bridge, so they can rotate without much trouble there. Georgia Pool, that's where we see a lot of teams. Georgia Pools, the containers. We see Vamp.
Yeah, between North and South George, we got 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is undeniable. There is a little bit of space between them.
Yeah, they're a bit separated. Knight's now rotating close to the circle or the center of the zone, I mean. And yeah, I mean, it'll be. Looks like it'll be a bit slower from here on out for a couple of minutes while teams start to claim some ground for the next zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And, this is just kind of a little bit of a waiting game at this point. And a lot of these teams are waiting for the numbers to dwindle down. So they're playing a little bit closer to home, a little bit slower of a start for sure. But we might end up seeing something breeding down between Boring Protocol and Nova before too long. Maybe even something between Execute and Vamp.
Yeah, I see it too. Perhaps so. This is Vamp here on the northern side of Giorgio. Giorgio. Not Italian, it's Russians, but anyway. They look like they have some vehicles. They might want to start going now. Oh, here we go. Oh.
All right. Angry is in a world of hurt here.
Yeah.
As Kaseki just lays into him. That is a thirst. Oh, you knew that was coming. He had no health to really defend himself. Oh, but then Kaseki taken down at the hands of Boom from HTV. And talk about a team that really needs to get some kills. It's HTV. HTV holding 19th place overall with only 53 points. They are absolutely going to be trying to get these thirsts. And it looks like they got it. All right. Catching eyes here. HTV Boom trying to go after Fears with a 6x Scar L combo. Getting some significant damage. He does get the knock.
That's a third party.
Before being taken down himself at the hands of... Is that Xset driving through? Oh, man.
They did that
And
drive-by.
now Xset giving chase to the Lazarus.
Oh, no.
What remains of the Lazarus. And... Oh, poor HTV there. They really were clinging to that. But
yeah, they needed that.
No, sir. Yeah, they needed it pretty bad, but unfortunately for them, Xset was hungry and playing big bad bully. All right, Isajot brought down awfully low on health. He is the last hope for Lazarus and just wrecked by his own nade. What? I guess he just didn't want to give up the kill.
I don't know if that's it.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's it.
Pardon me, but what the heck just happened?
Okay. Wow. I let's say that he did deny the kill. He threw the grenade. He did a kamikaze there and denied the kill for Xset. Okay, maybe so. But still, a strange play there. There's 3 guys on 1 car.
Oh, we might actually have something between Boring Protocol and the Panthers happening now, and it looks like it is.
Yep, Boring Protocol and the Panthers. Fighting.
Hopefully we can catch eyes on that in time.
Some way south, and it looks like Nova is about to clash with...
Nope. Boring Protocol is eliminated.
Oh, dude.
No, they're not. My apologies. One member was eliminated, apparently. I misread the map.
You scared the bejesus
My apologies. All right. Catching eyes on Xset, they're just looting up. I'm not really sure what to say about that, but we do have some potential action elsewhere in the works. Not anything happening just yet, but we do have some close teams in proximity to one another. We've got 19 Esports, Execute, and B-Town all within a short range of one another.
Yeah, okay. Wall Street Bets. Where are they? Oh, there they are, up north. So 4 guys still up. We have 15 teams still. So we started with 7 teams. 2 teams are out. Those are Lazarus and HTB. Both eliminated by the hand of this team right here. They have four kills.
And here we have it, 19 Esports and B-Town. We got Salty scoping in with a 3x M4. Oh, Jimmy taking quite a hit, brought down to about 5-10% health, but he is able to heal up, no problem there. Scoping in with a 4x M4 of his own, trying to catch eyes on 19 Esports as they work their way up the hill, giving themselves a little bit of a height advantage, and if they creep behind it, then it's bad news bears for B-Town. And they are going to rotate away, it looks like.
Wait, is this the same compound that they've been at since the beginning of the match?
I'm not sure.
Or am I confused with another team? I think I'm confused because we saw 19 Esports fighting at the beginning.
Well, Brer putting some shots down, not connecting with any damage whatsoever there. And you can tell, these teams are definitely trying to slow play this. Oh, Dope engaging with 19 Esports. Fishy putting some shots down with the Scar L. No connecting damage whatsoever. And it looks like 19 Esports is out of there.
Dude, I called it.
You did.
Pachinki. I don't know why I had an S. Pachinki.
Yeah, I feel like you've made up your mind on how this town should be named, and you've just gone with it. You're like, I'm going to throw a name out of nowhere, and I'm sticking with it. All right. Dope Esports. Not really around much confrontation at this stage. They are driving upward towards Boring Protocol. 19 Esports, however, in the mix with Wall Street Bets.
Okay.
And Daddy's eliminated, leaving it down to Nemesis and Stevo. This could be problematic for the boys in Wall Street Bets. Oh, pardon me. 24K is up. He's up.
Yeah, there he is.
There's 3-person team. And Nemesis approaching pretty quickly here. It's a gutsy move. It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out.
I mean, the rest of the team is really far back. He's all alone up there. 24K down pushing.
24K pushing up the side. Oh, Nemesis is down at the hands of Rad with the M4. Now, is this going to still be a push from 24K? I'm curious. I would think not. Oh, but he's cooking up one for Rad.
Yeah.
And he gets him!
Dude!
He wrecks into him! Did you see that thing explode? It was mid-air exploding. That was sick.
Perfectly cooked.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
And they're going to get the revive because 19 Esports pushed back.
All right, well, we'll have to see here. Pikachu and SB are a ways out there. 24K scoping in with an 8X Car 98. SB going to try to get some high ground position and maybe get a revive on Salty. Who knows? That revive on Salty is not happening. The plans have changed.
Yeah. Salty is out.
Yeah. Well, look at this. It's down to Pikachu and SB.
SB's down on the houses now. I think I saw him.
Oh!
Dude.
Nemesis does get Pikachu. It's an interesting angle that he was able... He must have just been creeping on the side of the rock. Slivered out his head just a little bit or something. But SB is in a world of hurt now as he is being pushed on by multiple members. 24K is at the forefront of this push. 24K is pushing up alone. But with plenty of health, and SB has none of it. And what do you know? Wall Street Bets coming out victorious.
Stevo getting that last kill. Man,
we also
Wall
might
Street
have
Bets.
some action between the Panthers and one of the members of Polar Ace. Potentially not, actually. I take that back. It looks like the Panthers are going to be dipping out of Dodge and driving northbound.
Yeah, it looks like Salt is he's gonna stay south, perhaps, and out of the zone, while the rest of the team pushes in. We'll have to see here. Wall Street bets up north. They have to rotate to the zone that is just south of Pochinki. I mean, this is already a great 4 kills, 13 plays still. One down, that is out, but still, they can do a bunch of points from here on out. So not worried about them at all.
Ooh, B-Town and Dope having at it. Jeff with a 6x M4 taking some serious damage. Brought down to about half health there. Ooh, and down he goes! Jeff taken out by Menace's nade there. All the while, Wall Street bets and the Knights having at it, and Nova coming in for a third party. Jimmy cooking up some nades of his own. Oh. Midnight giving some optimistic shots through the smoke. Not connecting with a lot of damage there. Bullets down to Pan and Fishy here. And here we go. Oof! And unfortunately for Pan and unfortunately for Dope Esports, they are out of there.
I think Wall Street bets out.
I guess the Knights took care of them. All right. Well, the Knights only have 1 kill to their name now that we're speaking about it, so couldn't be.
Yeah, and I think
oh, this 24K is still remaining, actually.
Oh yeah, look at him. Yeah, I think the Chosen got some kills too. Was it the Chosen? Or maybe what was Miss X's? I saw some other team. Oh, there he goes. 24K.
Yeah,
he's out.
24K was just surrounded by multiple members of the Knights, and you know his time was just limited at that stage moving forward. All right, Kiyoshi taken out by Jason from Execute. Mizex is going to use this opportunity to push back a little bit. Peralta holding him off with some utilities. However, his nades are just a little bit short.
Just tap.
Coop's getting a finish on Gaji.
There we see a glimpse of where the sun will finish. With a red smack in the middle, some mountainous part, so the team that can get that high ground will get some advantage. But now Knights here pushing
keep
TC.
in mind that is that high ground even in zone? I don't think it is. Oh, yes it is. Yes, it is across the street. All right. Flaw going after Tensa.
Flaw.
All right, well, Chico's back there trying to stick the revive as we speak, leaving it up to Xenox and Coops to do overwatch and cover fire in this scenario. And Mizex is pushing up. Well, Flaw is, at least.
Yeah.
And Xenox going after First Frost with a nade of his own.
Man.
Jimmy from B-Town is taken out by Specs. Specs rocking himself a Groza. And look, Xenox going in with another nade.
And Flaw took out the last guy for the Chosen.
Oh, boy. Well, if you're the Knights, what is the big plan at this stage? You got all your members.
Yep. You're in the zone. You got the members. You got that. It looks like they're gonna stay there for a bit.
I don't know. I expect them to get pretty aggressive at this stage. This is kind of where they shine. Oh.
Oh.
Nade's being thrown uphill from the Panthers, almost connecting on to Peralta, but no such luck. However, Peralta is able to secure a knock on Frady with a 6x M4. Oh, and you hear getting a nade on Poppy. That could be pivotal. Is this going to be a push from Mizexis? We might see it right now.
It's only Jajuja now. Ooh, that Molly. Oh. It was another Molly, but he's out.
Yeah, out of there. I didn't even see it happen. But
9 kills.
Goodness gracious. Mizexis is not playing games this go around. 9 kills and a full squad as they just approach in game. So it's going to be a close one, I feel like. We got Execute, HQA, Boring Protocol, and the Knights.
Ooh, well, not boring protocol, not anymore.
Yeah, Ice Casters cursed that one right there.
He was all alone. I mean, it was execute or
It,
the knights.
yeah, his moments were numbered.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Yang, clinging to smoke and tree cover for dear life here, decides he's going to take the vehicle and work his way on up. King Pig trying to sneak his way up and hide his footsteps as he does so. Jason is able to heal up just in time here. Fameboy scope in with a 4x DP. This could be bad news bears for you here, but oh, it looks like he's thinking a little better of it.
Exit 4-man.
Oh, nice takedown on Xenox by Fameboys.
Xenox 3-man now. And I think Miss X is with the full squad as well, so HQA is the one with the...
Oh, Fate taking a little bit of nade damage there, not much. Still doing just fine on health.
Oh man, they're so
Putting the
low.
spray down with the M4 red dot through the smoke, not getting connecting damage, surprisingly enough. Chico with a knock of his own. Coops trying to get a finish on Fameboys. Taking minimal damage in the process. And the boys have pushed up. Fameboys is out of there, I think. Oh, but Fate taking out Tensa. Xenox with a knock on Yang and a quick thirst to follow. All the while, Mizexis focuses in on HQA. And the Knights. They got the Xenox down. Oh, all of a sudden, it's all down to Coops.
Man.
In matter of just a few moments, they went from being a full team down to just Coops and Coops alone.
Look at that split from Misexis. 2 up north and 2 down south. I mean,
Yeah.
now they're all separated pretty much. They just took that high ground.
But they're occupying the entire zone.
Yep.
For the most part, and they're giving themselves multiple angles here.
They won that first win, that first victory.
Yes, they do. Oh, and this is just a rough situation for the Knights. Just being ganged up on from 2 different angles. Inactive, however, taking a little bit of damage on his own, brought down to about 1/5 of his overall health. Oh, the nade on Xenox. Well, Coops and Coops alone. You can't rule this guy out, though. We've seen it time and time again.
Let's see what they do. Oh, those 2 grenades.
Oh, but
those 2
his
grenades.
Nexus is just spread.
No,
And that's
no
match
way.
Mizexis.
Right.
Able to secure their very first one.
I think those were 18 kills, I think.
Wow. That's no small potatoes right there.
18 kills, Miss Sexes. I think that's what he saw. It was a bunch of kills anyway, so somewhere close to that. Well done, Miss Sexes. They wanted it. They were so close last match on Miramar. Now on Erangel, they do take it. Their first victory here on Masters in 8 with a bunch of points. Taking out Coops. You said there in a moment, what is Knights gonna do? They were in a strange position. They just finished that fight. Yeah, they finished that fight against the Chosen, and they were just on an uncomfortable position, right near the road, on the bottom of below everybody. So I mean, at least they made it that far because they really didn't have that good of a position.
Oh man, here's Boom just wrecking into Fears there. You know, this was kind of an interesting one, you know, to see the Knights get kind of ganged up on there. It almost seemed like there was a little bit of cooperation there between Execute and Mizexis. They both were just laying fire down onto the Knights, and come in game, I just felt pretty bad for Coops when Mizexis had that spread coming up from the side. and then those nades just plopped down. He
Yeah.
didn't stand much of a chance against that.
It was
So
unlucky, I guess, because the road was just smack in the middle of the zone, and they were right there, so they really didn't have much else to go. They had teams to the left, teams to the right, so I mean they did find that one tree to the left side of the road, or from the last perspective, right? This one tree right here where Cenax at, Cenax at. Dude, that grenade, that's nasty. But not much else on cover for them, so they really didn't get lucky here on that last part of the match.
yeah, and luck is going to absolutely play into these at
Yep,
some point. Zone closing and favoring certain teams is it's going to make a big difference. But that's just the nature of the beast, ain't it?
absolutely. Um, got the points right here. So I was way off. It's not 18, it's 12 kills. Still not
Oh,
bad, not bad. 12 kills.
yeah, still not a
So
small number.
24 points for them.
Oh, this is
No, this is not the right one. That's the one from the match before.
all right. Coops scoping in uphill. This is right around where the nades came. Yep, bam, bam, and match.
All right. And so yeah, that was Erangel, the second one of three that we'll have tonight. Uh,
Yeah.
well done for Miss X's. They will be climbing some spots there. I mean, yeah,
Well, Mizexis has not. Let's just point it out. They haven't been performing poorly throughout the entirety of this contest. I mean, they've actually been performing pretty well, all things considered. They're holding seventh place
Yep.
before the day even
Yeah.
started. That's not bad. And let's see, they're holding it with literally they're behind about. They started 10 points behind Lazarus or something like that.
hmm
So it is not that drastic for them. They needed this win for sure, but let's just not. They've been still performing and putting up good numbers, decent numbers throughout the entirety of this.
Yep.
So this is actually a really good step for them. They're going to bump up maybe 1 to 2 notches in
Really.
positions just from that. I think one position is my guess,
Okay.
but we'll have to wait and see on
We'll
that. But
have to wait and see right before
yeah,
the next match, which will be in Sanhok. Fun enough.
mhm.
Uh, I love Sanhok. Just watching, not playing. I hate playing on Sanhok, but anyways. I think I have here the table or the last points. Yes, now I wasn't that far off. 17 kills for Masexis. 32 points in total. So yeah, I think they will be getting a better position here. What do you
Yeah, a
think?
pretty big boost, to say the least. And they needed it. They needed it, but it is not to rule out their efforts thus far. So
Absolutely, but let's see what Masexis does next on Sandhog. We will be going there right after a short break. Don't go away. And we're back after that
Hey, everybody.
crazy Miss Sex's performance there with 17 points.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, Miss Sex just came out swinging today, I guess.
Well, they absolutely did. No shortage of kills and no shortage of aggression there. Honestly, I loved their play from start to finish. I loved the way they handled their end game. They spread out and covered the entirety of the zone and just kind of picked people off, kind of, enveloped everyone into the side of the zone. And from there, it was just a massacre.
It
And
was a
coming down
shooting
to
gallery.
Yeah, coming down to poor Coops at that stage, you can be one of the best players in, the region and still just what do you do when you're surrounded by
Yes.
death like that? I mean,
No. Two grenades.
you might have a shot of getting one, maybe two with you, but
Yeah. I mean, they played it well at the end. Also, they two guys were throwing grenades on two other guys were on the side taking care of
it
the
was
flank. So I mean, yeah, 7 kills though for Knights. 19 points for them. So not bad. Can't complain
19
there.
points is not bad at all.
Yep, not bad at all. Wall Street Bets, where are they? 4 kills, 5 points. Not bad. They, that's fine
Anytime,
for
any
them.
any game where Wall Street Bets is getting any amount of points is bad news for everyone else.
For everyone else, yeah.
So
And one Nova, only 1 point. Not their match day today.
yeah, this is interesting because I'm curious to see if
Oh,
Nova is going to end up taking a back seat to, the Panthers or the Knights.
yeah, I mean they did finish second on that first match, but this next two were not good for them.
We'll have to see how they play moving forward. I mean, Sandhawk is a whole different beast, but we'll go and get into that in just a moment. Let's have a look at these rankings.
Here we go.
Well, we got Wall Street Bets maintaining just a monster of a lead, 320 points. These guys can't seem to just calm it down and take a break. Boring Protocol holding second with 236, trailing behind by almost, let's see, like 80 points or something like that. We got the Panthers securing third with 229 points, only 7 points behind Boring Protocol. And look at this, Nova dropping down from second place all the way down to fourth place. We got the Panthers in third with 229, but here's the topic of the hour. Nova dropped down from second to fourth, 225. They're only 4 points behind the Panthers, but they did go down in rank. The Knights, however, still maintaining their fifth place position at 220 and closing that gap between them and fourth place, only 5 points behind Nova. We got Mizexis in sixth with 218, Lazarus in seventh with 193. Coming in eighth, it's Xset with 177, and then ninth and 10th place is interesting. We have a tie between Execute and Helping Quit Addiction at 172 points. But look at the difference in kills. HQA with 16 more kills than Execute. Looks like Execute really is playing that in-game strategy.
Yeah. And the second part here we have Dope Esports 162, B Town 153, Polar Ace 133, The Chosen, Vamp 19 Esports, 4 Bros, K19, HTV, The Hit List. Dope Esports went down from the top side to this second half here, so that's something to look at. And where did Nova finish now? They're at fourth place, right?
Yep, they're in fourth place overall.
Yep, so interesting there. Quite a drop from the start, but here we go. Even though
Well,
at the north,
all right. Well, here's the thing. We're going to be doing Sandhawk here. This is a whole different beast.
Yep.
It's the smallest map that we're going to be working with, meaning that the odds of two teams landing next to each other is automatically going to be higher. But it's also the most condensed map that we have. And what do I mean when I say condensed? I mean most lush in vegetation. There's more natural cover to take, more grass to hide inside, and trees and boulders to hide behind. So you got to be alert for a higher than average number of snakes than usual. And third thing I want to say is that this flight path really does not make much of a difference. They can get pretty much anywhere on this map that they want to get just by deploying their chute early enough. I do see some early droppers. It's HQA dropping alongside B-Town at the Cow area. However, HQA a little bit spread out. Half of the gang going to occupy Tapmock. We got Boring Protocol dropping at Booty Camp, and they're not alone. They got 19 esports in the mix with them. Let's get eyes. Acer perched already with a UMP 45 mutant combo, and he is. Oh, I thought he was going to drop down there for just a brief moment. Carnage taking out Salty. Or Thirsting Salty, pardon me. Boring Protocol with their first kill on the board and first kill of the match, most likely. Beck sneaking on in. And, oh, nice takedown there. And he just
Wow.
expected him around the corner. He just expected him. And it's going to be a revive. Boring Protocol coming out victorious. No time to rest. Xset and Lazarus having at it with one another. J-Way taking massive loads of damage there. However, this guy's got himself a DBS, so if someone pushes into the house itself, it could still be an interesting fight. Oh, and Jay is down by Polo G. Polo G taken out in, well, not in retaliation, but taken out by Xenox with a mutant. Well,
Ooh, Knights with a third party here. They're joining the fight.
yeah, well, that's Xenox coming in with getting that takedown with the mutant. All right. Oh, J-Way is down at the hands of Isajot with a barrel, M762. And look at that. Kill switch retaliating, getting a knock on Isajot.
All right, now he'll get that revive, and they will continue on. So when we started, I thought it was exit because that's what we're used to, exit at boot camp. But not today. They decided to go elsewhere, and still they got dropped with another team. So not I don't know if they wanted to not have a quick start like that, but they still had it.
Yeah. Yeah, if they were trying to avoid it, mission is not achieved. But
But
that's to be expected in Sandhawk. You're
yeah,
going to get a lot of action. When you have everything clustered, it's going to be all about that close quarter combat.
they did lose Polog, but still they won the fight. That's you'll have to carry on as is. So not bad.
All right. Well, we are left with a little bit of a spread, which is surprising enough for a Sandhawk match, but it does happen from time to time. It just means that we are due for a more action-packed midder end game as usual, but we are left with a few moments of downtime. But look here, HQA doing work on the B-Town as Kawang takes out Jimmy. Jimmy was out in the open, it looks like,
Yeah,
a ways away from his teammates.
dope and HTV.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to be going at it um, just outside of the Camp Bravo area as they work their way into zone. And there's Pan getting a finish on Tay Nin. Look at this flank that Sup Pig is taking here, though. This could be interesting what HQA is doing. All right, here we have it. The standoff between Dope and HTV. Pan could have eyes on Angry or vice versa. And it looks like he did catch a glimpse. Already equipped with the QBZ in hand. There is a little bit of space between these two players, but Angry is pushing down as we speak, trying to get a little side flank here, maybe catch a view on Pan from the side without him knowing. Kawang gets the thirst on Jimmy. This could be interesting. And Pan just holding position. behind the rock, not giving an inch of space that he could be shot from. He's not peeking, not doing any of that. Menace and Boom facing off. And luckily for Boom, his teammate is coming in to assist with this, but boy, looks like Boom was only down to bandages too.
Oh man.
Does it say Rizzy? I have trouble reading it.
Yeah.
Rizzy? Okay. Well, Rizzy is extremely lucky to be alive at that stage. Was brought down to 1 or 2% health, but still alive and able to get a first aid off just in time. And as Boom smokes Menace, so he can move on up, Menace is just holding position.
Yeah, they're waiting out. Even though they're 2v1, they're being patient there. Uh, are they waiting for a teammate to join, or I didn't see there? Yeah, they have to be careful. They have Fishy now close to them.
All right. Boom, holding position with an M4 UMP combo. He could he get the Overwatch position? Could he catch eyes? Not quite. Not quite. Fishy's still got that little bit of rock cover. But boy, it is going to be close. And they're going to dip out of dodge, it looks like. All that for to have the situation diffused.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like, we might catch something between Polar Ace and the Knights. That's something to keep an eye on. But yeah, all things considered, we are left with a bit of a spread.
Yeah, I mean, the zone's just about to finish its first, too close to the first part. We have a new circle on pretty much the center of the map towards the left. Most teams are, or half of the teams are in it. Oh, what do we have here? A missed shot, I think.
Yeah, I think that was just a misfire.
But Dope and HTV are still not that far away. Let's see if they meet each other here in the car. Wall Street bets.
Yeah, Wall Street Bets just slowly working their way in, trying to get a little bit more position and send maybe a little more central position. They're holding currently close to the edge zone. All right, and I don't see anyone around them.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see anyone here. I mean, HQA could rotate towards them, but still at times away.
Yeah, HQA still has a little bit of space.
So, did Nova... Where's Nova? Oh, there they are.
Nova is, yeah, they're occupying the area between Painan and Camp Charlie, I believe.
Yeah, they're in the middle of the zone.
Yeah, but with no one in their immediate vicinity to fight either.
Yep. So they just have to sit there pretty and wait for everyone to come to
Hold
them.
position, yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Why not?
Oh. Dope and HTV.
Oh, it is about to go down. Oh, no, 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 no. Boom's getting in a vehicle to leave.
Ooh.
No. And away they go. Just when you think you're about to get some good action. Well, that leaves Dope on their own, holding down the outer portion of zone.
Oh.
Oh, Tensa with a nice takedown on kill switch. Taking barely any damage at all. Doesn't look like the Knights are going to use this opportunity to advance on them.
Yeah, they're
It's just
pretty
one
far
knock,
away.
and they've got they got a little bit of distance in the high ground position where they're at.
Yeah.
Tensa taking some damage in retaliation from Wall Street Bets. Guess that wasn't retaliation. Taking some damage from Wall Street Bets, brought down to below half health. HTV going after B-Town in the distance. Angry taking out Jeff. Angry taking out Brer. And Midnight taking out Angry. That leaves it down to Razzie and Boom. And, yeah, they are a little ways away.
Mm-hmm.
Jayuya with the run over on Menace.
Ooh, man.
Oh! All right, well, Poppy, Frady, and Jayuya remain here. Jayuya showing up to the party in shining colors here. Driving in like an angry Paul Walker. Coming in, and Midnight is already dipping out of dodge here. Is he, though? Or is he just holding position? Well, it makes no difference as the Panthers get out and work their way into zone. And they're working their way in as a three-piece. Mariana is down and out. So the Panthers lost a member in the process. Well, with new positioning inside zone, looks like they're going to hold down the edge.
Yeah. Once again,
These X's still a full squad. No kills to their name yet, but we saw what they did last game. Let's not rule them out of getting a decent number of knockouts as well.
Nova's still on the zone, pretty much at the center, and we have some fights going on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, flaw.
I'm thinking it's HTV and the Panthers or something like that. Yep, it is. HTV and the Panthers down there.
Yeah, Miss X's, they're right at the edge of the zone. They're... Uh-oh.
All right, you hear taking minimal damage, but it's Wall Street Bets here in the mix.
Oh.
Daddy and 24K pushing up. Ooh, shots from the side.
He wasn't expecting that one.
No, he wasn't. He's got the Panthers beneath him and Mizexis above him. Oh, Yang going after Boring Protocol. It's Execute and Boring Protocol facing off outside of the zone, just out in between the ruins and Painan.
Oh, man.
24K with some optimistic shots.
I mean, that's
taking
just
a lot more
pixel.
damage than he's able to dish out. And he's going to use this opportunity to heal up. Not going to use any of the first aids when they can't reach him. Oh, Wall Street Bets Steve-O is knocked by an HTV member. So it's down to 24K Daddy and Nemesis here. And there's a lot of distance between these two teams.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, J-Way taking out Cross from HQA. Coming up with that DBS.
Oh,
just
man.
whacking into him. J-Way. Oh, my goodness. And J7 coming in with the clutch of DBS of his own. What am I seeing? That DBS is a monster.
Still out on the open. It's so strange to see someone using a shotgun that it's not in a CQV situation.
Yeah. Well, it's...
it paid off. We did well.
It did. Absolutely. All right. Well, the Panthers having at it with, I believe, Polar Ace here on the bridge. Yep.
Ooh, Nova
Poppy
Knights.
holding down position in the truck bed.
Oh.
Uh-oh. They're both got the same idea? Nope. Nades being thrown by the Panthers. Well, Coy, desperately needing to heal up, does so successfully and is getting ready to cook up some throwables of his own for Tensa. Tensa with the high ground position here. And Koi is going to advance up on him. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh,
Dude!
just wrecked into.
Oh,
Koi with that
man!
vector. With that vector, though. All right, taking some retaliatory nade damage. Brought down to just above half health. Considerably above half health, actually. QZZ jumps down to try to join the fight, and Chico could be in a world of hurt. Yep, he is. Kindness drops down, and it's a finish on the Knights, I believe.
Yep, they are done
But
for.
now without a cost,
Oh,
Kindness
man.
and his teammate are down.
Look,
Only
Christian
one
Ellis.
member up.
He's in
Oh,
the
wow.
truck bed. He pushed in there and got them. Oh, C knocks down.
Yeah, well, it looks like he had his teammate Kiyoshi come in and do some helping. All right. QZ of Nova, facing off with Boring Protocol, just outnumbered, outmanned, and outgunned. Not a lot of options there.
Nova really needed that to continue on this fight because they need those points. They have dropped 2 places already on this match day. So they really would have wanted to finish on the first spots.
Oh, Chronic's taking out Kwang. Polar Ace, are they operating as a 3-piece? No, they're a full team. They're a full team this match, I think. They are, but
Yeah,
they're
3.
operating in teams of 2.
Oh, really? I don't see the other one.
Well, Kiyoshi and Chanel holding down the bridge area, Salt and Chronix closer to HQA and Musexist. And here we have it, Chronix and Peralta.
Oh, Peralta.
I guess Chronix and Salt versus Peralta. And that is that. Quick work.
J-Way.
Quick work. Yeah, J-Way coming in for a third party. Well, he is able to heal up, and he's going to hold position in the dead zone. No, he's going to try to use this opportunity to work his way on in, because that thing is starting to chip away at his health pretty quickly. And as he works his way in, he's got to make sure to watch out for Polar Ace. They are in front of him. Carnage shooting downhill at the Chosen. Taking some retaliatory damage from their teammates. And here comes his boys, like knights in shining armor. Acer and Sam L come to have his back here. Sam L pushing right into the mix. And he does get the takedown on Godfan. Carnage taken down from the side by Chronix with the M4. Sam L still on a little spree.
And he's out.
Yep. Boring Protocol down to Sam L and Acer. Sam L taking massive loads of damage there. Acer's down.
Oh, man.
Chronix getting the knock with the M4.
Look at that zone.
Oh, man, just favoring Polar Ace here. And Salt scoping in with a 4x QBZ combo, trying to catch eyes on Sam. Sam utilized that smoke perfectly, though. I think I was just almost about to caster's curse him. All right, Sam L is out of there as Kiyoshi just wrecks into him. That is it for Boring Protocol.
So
Is it?
execute. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Mayo's down.
Yep, and Chronic's going to secure the thirst. That'll be the team's 12th kill. Polar Ace really popping off this match.
This looks so favorable for them. 4 man,
Yep.
they're pretty much dominating the zone.
And they are pushing in on Vamp quickly.
Yep.
Now this is a team. Polar Ace is a team that's only secured 2 wins so far.
Yeah.
Those are both on day 3. They haven't been able to secure anything else since. So this would be a good win. Oh, Chronix is taken down.
No, it's just
Salt
Galdi now.
retaliates with a takedown on Tweed with a Tommy gun. And Kiyoshi approaching them outside his zone, trying to get eyes on Godby.
We have a guy from Execute and the Chosen still out in the zone. Will they finish on a better spot than Vamp here?
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but it looks possible.
Yeah.
Yep, Godby is eliminated.
Okay, now it's a race to see who has more heals.
Well,
Fame Boys and Landland for the Chosen.
and Landland's trying to work his way in with 10 first aids.
Okay, so he still has. And Fame Boys?
Yeah, I'm curious how much Fame Boys has.
Now it's a matter of time. But, I mean, well done. How many kills you said that Polar Ace has?
At the time, they had 12. Now they've got
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, a bunch of points for them. They were at 13th place with 133.
So they definitely need the win.
Absolutely. This will be the third win for them.
If they can get it. Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if
I
they
mean,
didn't. But
that would be
I
like,
mean, like it would be, it would really be something if they didn't. But
it would be the
in my
throw of
own
the century.
event, in my own event, a guy camped the dead zone, and I switched over to him, and he had 40 first aids on. Literally nothing else, not a lick of ammo, just 40 first aids. I said, okay.
Yeah, well, Lala and Fame Boy just racing it out.
Yeah, Fame Boy's with no shortage of first aids at the time either. He's able to, just pop them off one after the other after the other.
Wow.
But Landland's got to be running low now.
Well, you don't see these on the other two maps. That's something we can't
Oh,
say. Not like
yeah.
not at this level, and not always. You always see this at the finish of a Sanhok.
Yeah.
You sometimes
It's
see it on
common.
the other two maps. So that's one of the cons of this map. Sometimes you do get finishes like this that are not so. They're a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The boys from Polar Ace just doing
They're
some,
like, what is
some
are they under the
parkour.
bridge, or is there? Is he just holding, holding dead still?
Yeah, they
Look
just have to wait.
how carefully they're, how cautious they are when they go check under the bridge.
Oh, they saw him.
And Landland is out of there. Fame Boy secures second place.
Okay, Lan, you got second place. That's it, buddy. You did
Yeah,
it.
let it go.
Let it go. There you go.
And
That's a good.
Polar Ace with the dub.
Well done.
Nicely done.
Yeah, and they got a extra kill right there at the end, so good for them. We still have some in-game audio. The guys just.
Yeah, it's the shooting glitch.
All right, so
Congratulations to Polar Ace. What a performance there.
muito jogo.
Well,
Okay, there it is. We'll go here with the highlights soon enough. That was match 4 of this match day. We still have Arendelle to come. So let's see what goes down there. We'll have the match standings here soon as well.
what are your overall thoughts, Sarpatch? What do you think?
Man, first off, Wall Street Bets didn't do that good.
Yeah.
There's some
They're
points
having
here
a
for
bit of
Bob.
a rough day.
There's some points here for Bob for Boring Protocol. They did do some
But not
kills.
really.
They
Yeah,
did
when I
take
say
some.
Wall Street Bets having a bad, kind of a
All right.
bad day, they really aren't that much. I
No.
mean, they,
I mean, since last match day, they haven't won any any matches,
yeah,
but still, they don't need it.
yeah, they didn't win any on day 5. Actually,
Yep.
they haven't won one since day 4. But they are doing so great in positioning and placement that they don't. Yeah, they don't need a dub for the rest of the
No.
event for
No.
them. I mean, they don't. Let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
They can probably scrounge by with a first place finish at the end of the event if they were only to continue putting up 5, 6 points a game. Even so, and that's we're talking, 7th to 10th place. That's their lead is so monumental.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Uh,
this right here by Nova, not what Nova needed. They really needed to continue on the match. Oh, look at this. We didn't see this one. Polar Ace defending the bridge and the Panthers helping out as well. So that's how Wall Street Bets got eliminated. We didn't get to see it on the stream on live, but we see it here now on the highlights. And then Kiyoshi doing the push and sending the guys from the Panthers off the match.
Poppy.
Ciao, papi.
All right. This is QZZ's takedown on Acer, I believe. Nope. No, QZZ being taken down.
Yeah.
Okay. This is his last stand. Goang was so close to making it in, but so far away. Peralta, no shot there. But what position did Mizexis finish in?
Miss X is. Where are you? 8th place.
Oh.
Only one
Okay.
kill, so 2 points.
Yeah, very, very, very few there. Not what they were hoping for at all.
Not at all. But it's been a great match day for them. Still,
Yeah,
even though this wasn't their match. Here's where Lalen gets taken out. Did he get taken out by them? No.
Oh yeah, by zone.
It was by the zone, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, right there. It's the zone. I thought it was one of the Polar Ace guys got him, but nope. Not an extra
Look
point
at
for
him
them.
just scoping it and wondering.
Yeah. And of course, here we got him. He was still trying.
Yeah, he was slowly working his way in.
I thought he gave in, peacefully, walk into the night, but no, he was still trying. So
half a mile an hour working his way in.
15 kills for Polar Ace.
Wow,
That's
that is
30 points. 30 points for them.
not bad. 30 points is going to be absolutely monumental
Yep.
for Polar Ace. Starting off the position in 13th place, they were considerable number of points behind B-Town. 19 points behind B-Town when they started off the day.
Yep.
So a 30-point boost is going to probably bring them up one spot. One spot is what I'm going to say, but they're going to be trailing behind. Let's see, Execute or something, trailing behind 11th by just a sliver is my guess.
Just a tiny bit. They haven't gone to the upper half of the table, but perhaps they will today if they continue like this. But we'll have to wait and see because we're going to have to go to a break and we will be right back. So don't go away. And we're back with Masters League North America. What it is? That's little me. That over there is little Red Eye. Look at that.
I didn't realize that I had one of those little icon dudes too sticking around on the side.
There you go. You have
I
one
love
too.
that they made my head bigger, but they didn't make it much bigger. They made it just big enough to the point where people are like, I guess he's just got a big head, and
It's
that's just the way it is.
I mean, mine it's a bit more
Yeah,
convincing that it's bigger.
mine it looks like it could be the angle. So
Maybe the
either
camera's a
that
bit
or I've
close.
just got an unproportionally sized head.
Nah,
Boom.
you still look good. The mini you looks great. Don't worry about it. The mini
Oh, of
us.
course, Mini Me looks great. Of course.
Right there, no problem at all. So let's take a look at some of the other points that we got here on that Sanok. Bob had 10 kills, Boring Protocol. So 16 points, good for them. 9 kills for Exit, but they take 13 points. Nope, no buts there. Where is Wall Street Bets? Wall Street Bets, where are you? 2 kills, 3 points. in
3
total.
points. Okay. Okay.
So
Well, case in point, though, they can afford it. Look at this, still holding that lead significantly. This time, it is that lead is it's slowly getting smaller. They're only leading at this point by 71 points.
only just 71 points.
They're just barely holding position, barely hanging on to first place with a 1 point cushion. Boring Protocol holding second with 252, 20 points ahead of third place, which is the Panthers at 232. The Panthers just barely leading Nova, who's holding fourth place at 229, and so on and so forth. We got Dope in 11th with 164, Polar Ace in 12th, 163, just a 1 point difference. B-Town in 13th with 154, The Chosen in 14th, 143, Vamp in 15th, 134, 19 Esports in 16th with 118, 4 Bros in 17th with 86, K19 leading HTV by 3 points in 18th place, HTV in 19th with 60 points, and lastly, the hit list still with 47 points.
Okie dokes. We heard some sounds there, so it looks like the teams are queuing up to get on the plane and start dropping on our last map. It's the last map.
Yeah, it's the last match of the day.
Here we go.
Well, let's see how it goes. Oh, well, the flight path isn't central, but it does still leave a lot of drop spots here. It's going to be too many for it to, just be a guess. But we'll just say where people are going. We've got Lazarus jumping southbound behind HTV. HTV looking like they might be heading towards the Mill to Power area. And if so, they're going to be uncontested. Looks like Lazarus is going to be dropping Prison area. We could be seeing XSET heading towards the Milta region. It looks like XSET's heading towards Milta region. The Knights going and occupying Yasnaya, I believe, but the Knights are quite spread out this time around, surprisingly enough. Speaking of spread out, Mizexis is taking a split approach as well.
Oh, yeah.
And half of them are going to have to worry about XSET if they continue to drop that way. Boring Protocol jumping southbound alongside Dope Esports. Not sure where they're headed to exactly. Maybe Gatka. It looks like the Georgia Pole region is going to catch some love, and we got 19 Esports, B Town, Execute, Vamp, and the Panthers all around that general area. But where is our first bit of blood going to come from?
Well, if I had to guess, maybe the Panthers. Maybe not.
Panthers and B Town. I'm going to
Mm,
guess.
Wall Street
I'm going to
bets.
guess Dope and Boring Protocol potentially, but
Okay.
no, 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 no. Maybe Vamp and Execute. Vamp and Execute, maybe.
Wall Street bets in the chosen are look.
Yeah, are
They
awfully
look to be
close. Yeah.
close. Perhaps not too much. If
Well,
you,
they're close. They are close. It's just they're
ooh,
close outside of the Rozhawk region, and if there's compounds there, then that could be.
but look at here. Miss X's and Nexit.
Yep, here we have it. Kill switch
Oh,
giving chase with an M16 in hand, putting some shots down, not getting a lick of connecting damage.
nope. That's Miss X is doing going. They want to go to Novo. I mean, that's their go-to spot. The plane didn't go anywhere near it, so they have to get some cars and rotate south. But Exit got in the way. Now you got two
Mhm.
of the guys still behind on the northern side of the main island, while two of them did rotate down south to the southern island. So let's see what they'll do here. They're really split.
Yeah, they are. They sure are. Well, Killswitch does have himself a 4x for that M16. Trying to catch eyes on Inactive, who's still looting with the Scar L. And Killswitch doesn't even have a helmet for himself yet.
Yeah, he's peeking. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty intentional peaks there, yeah. Kind of putting himself.
Yep.
All right.
Pretty
Well,
gnarly.
absolutely. Yeah, we are left here with a couple moments of downtime, but as we said, guys, that is to be expected on larger maps, and all it means is that we're going to have a more action-packed middle or end game, so it's going to be worth the trade. But I do see HQA, XSET, and Mezexis all within this cluster. Actually, HQA and Mezexis, it looks like HQA King Pig is going to be dipping out and joining his teammates inside the zone. And that confrontation is going to diffuse itself. And you can see our overall rankings up at the top of the screen here.
Yep. Uh-oh, Nemesis on the floor.
You know who I didn't see today was Four Bros. Did they not participate?
Oh, you're right. You're right. We did not see four bros.
That's unfortunate. You know, they're one of the kind of the fresher teams into the Tier 1 circuit, so
Yep.
you definitely want to see them practicing and building their synergy.
Fighting against Nova and Sandhawk. So, uh, Boring Protocol and the Panthers, second and third place.
Yeah, but there's quite a gap.
There's
Quite a gap.
Yeah.
20-point lead by Boring Protocol. You know, they definitely put up a performance today. Let me see something, just out of curiosity. Boring Protocol started off the day in third. So yeah, they've only climbed up one notch.
How many points?
Let's see. Oh, pardon me. Hold on. Boring Protocol was in third with 202 points, and now they're holding it. They've gained 50 points exactly so far today. A pretty good performance, jumping themselves up one notch and taking the second place position. And keep in mind, that's a difference of $1,000 right there.
Yeah, that's an important difference. Nova, on the other hand, they started with 206, and now they have 229.
Yeah, that's not quite the boost that they were hoping for, but it is. Anytime you get a game where you're gaining 2 points, 1 point, those are just, you can't afford too many of those,
Yeah.
and let alone matches where you're not gaining anything.
And yeah, and when the table, when the scoreboard is so closed up, I mean, from the second spot down, of course, you have to get more points there because then this will happen.
Yeah, that goes to show why a lot of these teams are emphasizing placement in early games.
Yep, absolutely. I'm looking at the map, and Xset kind of moved away for Nova to join back together, the four brothers. Uh, so that's beneficial for them, but they do have to rotate towards the west side of the map. Oh, we have eyes here on the Chosen and
First Frost with an M249. He's going to go belly bandit mode here, and looks like Boring Protocol is already dipping out of dodge. They are pulling a flank, rotating somewhere, claiming new positioning in zone. And so First Frost, I don't even know if he's aware of it.
all right.
Oh, but Boring Protocol
man.
driving out of the frying pan and into the fire as they approach the hilltop. They see that they are not alone. They've got Dope Esports here with them.
Let's see what happens here. Dope. There are a bunch of teams near there. I can't really get the Chosen is one. Up a bit more to the north is 19 Esports as well. So if some of those teams hear a lot of action and decide to, they could just join the fight, join the party.
Come in for a third, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, well, it looks like Polar Ace is going after the Knights. And Knights are some members of Knights are focusing on Wall Street bets. Oh, Tinsa is thirsted?
And
Oh, I hope we can get eyes on that.
Wall Street Bet, Knights, and Polar Ace. And they're so bunched up together, I can't see them on the map. But we're still here with Dope. They, there's no hurry here for them.
Yeah, I'm not... was hoping we could catch eyes on it. And both teams here are just kind of utilizing their positioning, waiting for the other team to make an advance, and that is totally fine and all. Issue I have is that a standoff like that could go on for quite some time.
Ooh.
Oh, Xenox gets DBS'd in the face by 24K.
Dude.
Just
now
a
that he's
one-shot
getting pushed.
monster. Well, that leaves Chico and Chico alone, and we are 9 minutes in. This is not a time the Knights want to be eliminated. And look at that, Chico just handling the situation perfectly. Taken down to about 1/3 of his overall health. Is going to try to stick his last first aid right here and now as he's being approached on by Nemesis. And it is, oh my goodness, almost a takedown on Chico's end. Is he going to drop down and chase it? Oh, close but no cigar. 24K finishing the job.
Not good for the rest of the teams. Not good for Knights. Not good for any of the teams. Wall Street Bets getting that team fight, getting those points, and continuing on the match.
All right, well, this is Polar Ace with 2 kills to their name. They got Chronix knocked and Chanel approaching from the side. Kioski scoping in with a 6x Scar L. Scoping in towards who? I would guess it would be the Chosen. Oh, I could be. Yo, I'm right. All right, nades being intended for Frady of the Panthers here as he prepares to deal with B-Town, cooking up some nades of his own. A battle of utilities here. And I feel like those are just random guesses, you know, but...
Yeah. Oh, exit. That's so...
Oh, Isajot going after Wall Street Bets. Exet going after HTV. And oh, Poppy gets a nade on Jimmy.
And they pushed in.
This is going to be huge. This
Oh,
is going to
man.
be huge for the Panthers, right? I mean, they got to push up on this. Yep, and Juyuya coming in, finishing the job. B-Town is out of there. The Panthers securing their first 3 kills. And here's the team that really wants it. I mean, the Panthers holding 3rd place overall, but really putting up some impressive performances in this event. Not to mention their 3 wins back to back to back between day 4 and day 5. Really impressive stuff. And they have yet to get their first win of the day, so you know that they're hoping for it. Currently, they stand with 4 wins, I believe, to their name.
Yeah.
Yep, 4 wins, which is leading the entire board. Aside from Wall Street Bets. Wall Street Bets started off the day with 5 wins, and they're the only ones to lead in dubs in front of the Panthers. All right, Polo G scoping in with a red dot Scar-O, trying to catch eyes on HTV members. Oh boy. Boom. Just being a belly bandit here. Not trying to bring the attention to himself. Is he going to stand up and go after Polo G? I mean, if he does, it could be his downfall from J7. But we'll see. Yep, he's spotted and downed. Oh, but not before getting the takedown on. Oh, it's not him who got it. It was his teammate Razzie.
Ooh.
Well, Kill Switch and J7 remain for XSET, but they are coming in, putting in the work. Razzie remains out in the distance behind the shack.
Ooh, Misexis. They're passing by. They might not know. Nah, yeah, they know now. They have to know now with those shots.
Oh, they know.
Ooh, Kill Switch.
And case in point, that's here taking out Kill Switch with the DP28. J7 feeling the heat. J7 goes down. It's leading it all riding on Polo G, who's taking that zone damage as we speak. M4 in hand. Boy, talk about being in a rough position. And here's out looking for trouble.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Polo G's gonna give it to him. You know, he says, if you're coming out looking for me, yeah, here I am. Oh,
dude!
And you hear just wrecks into him.
He just whipped him, man. With
That
the red
was
dot.
pretty. So dirty, it was clean at the same time.
Oh man. That would be their 3rd kill now for Misexis.
All right. Well, Boring Protocol just holding position outside of Georgia Pole. And here comes Dope Esports.
Oh.
This could be Boring Protocol's time, but it looks like Dope is going to use the ridge line on the riverbank.
Okay. So the zone closed right outside Georgia Pole to the northern side. It takes a chunk out of well, it's the shooting. It has the shooting range in it. So all of the teams are in it.
Ooh. And Menace might have just made a fatal error in judgment right there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought he made himself visible to Boring Protocol, but I guess not. All right, Lazarus going to put down some smoke cover.
Ooh.
Giving way for Kisoki to work his way back up. Oh! And 19 Esports just working on Vamp. as they drive in the chase. Mayo is all that remains. Oh, I take that back. Rage and Mayo. However, Rage is down now. And this could be it.
Oh, man.
Underhand Molly could be it. This could be it.
I think so. They're burning.
Mayo has very little health to begin with. And he is mollied out there by SB. Burn, baby, burn.
What a molly.
Well, I mean, at that stage, you knew he was going to be there trying to stick the revive.
Yeah.
All right. Fears does catch eyes on a dope member, but thinks a little better of it. It's Menace. He must just see a sliver of him. And there we see it, that DBS that is being put into work here. Well, not this time. SB is downed, leaving things riding on Rad and Salty. Salty cooking one up as Rad takes down Fame Boys with the Scar L. And look, he's going to try to stick a necessary revive here on SB. Not any time to waste.
Yep.
And luckily for him, Execute is bowing out.
Salt with a kill, and Peralta fighting the Panthers. We have Dope under the one of Dope Flash under the bridge. Boring Protocol on the other side, on the wrong side, because the sun will start to close on them. Laster is just hanging out on the northern side of the river.
Can't blame him for that. Can't blame him for that. Now, is Fears going to be able to catch eyes here? I don't think so. Not the way Boring Protocol's playing it. Maybe on Carnage? Oh, goodness. 19 Esports coming in just aggressive as heck. Driving right into the water. Hey, and look, Fate doing work on Kuwang and another member of HQA. That might be a finish. All right. You hear, we saw him with that M249 earlier.
Yep.
Boy knows how to use it. All right, Peralta scoping in 3x Scar L, trying to get a knock on Pop. Is that Poppy?
I think so.
I couldn't see, couldn't read the name.
Yep, Poppy.
Yes, it was. No such luck, and he's going to use this opportunity to drive on into zone. Kuwang taking out Fate ultimately. This fight between Execute and HQA just raged on. I'm really disappointed that we weren't able to catch eyes on that.
Yep. Man, that zone keeps favoring Lazarus.
Yeah. Oh, Carnage pulling a Michael Phelps here. Oh. Oh, money, baby! Money! Acer just wrecks into Menace. I could tell by the throw that was going to be good. As long as it was cooked right, that sucker was done. That cake was done. All right, well, that's Acer's first one.
Yeah, four now for Boring Protocol.
Oh, his second. And Carnage with the nade on 19 Esports, taking down SB. Spec is knocked as well. Acer going to try to stick the revive here, leaving Carnage and Acer, or leaving Carnage to do the overwatch and cover fire.
We have 4 teams here on the south of the zone, and Mesexis and Execute are all alone on the north. They just have to wait.
Yeah, it's interesting to see 4 teams just clustered like this.
Yeah.
But I'm loving it. Oh, Carnage with the nade on Joey. Man, boring protocol and their nades this game.
Oh,
Oh! Poppy is
denied.
wrecked from the side by Isajot with a DP28. All right, Jiyuya is now the last remaining hope here for the Panthers as Poppy is knocked.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I guess he wanted to go for the revive, but risky.
Yeah.
And
All
now
right,
the
well,
sun will push
Flash,
in.
look at this. With no
He
health,
pushed him.
no health, and he just picks off into him.
Oh,
Oh, from the side, boring protocol comes in, and they're going to save Carnage? What?
are they? The zone's pushing in.
Yeah, they're going to try to, but I don't think it's going to. Well, they got 20 seconds. Fear's not able to catch eyes on Poppy there. Or, pardon me, Jiyuya.
He got the revive. Oh no, it's the other
He
team.
did.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Acer is downed by Jiyuya,
Or not.
and that is that. But Jiyuya did get a takedown on Spec first, but it looks like... Yeah, Jiyuya's location is not a secret at this point. What? If that happened, if it worked, most OP play I've seen. All right, inactive going after Jason.
Yeah,
It's a takedown.
that's a ugly spot to be at.
Yeah. And Jiyuya has no choice but to push up.
Mm.
Still firing from the dead zone. Very problematic there. Coming up with low health to begin with, and he is just wrecked into by Fears with that barrel M762. Fears now is the new focal point, taken down to below half health.
Dude!
He just wrecks into Peralta with the 6x M4. Just wrecked out of the car himself. But what a shot.
What a response. We have the 3-man split cam here. Sexus and Execute, they have an advantage here.
All right. Taz putting in the work with the 6x M16, trying to get a takedown on Isajot, not finding the connecting damage he was hoping for, and Isajot is able to heal up. Gonna go for a revive on his fallen teammate. He's only got one left. It's inactive, and he wants him up.
Yep.
Can't blame him for that. But Isajot pushing up quickly in a vehicle. Here it comes. The inevitable push from Lazarus onto Mezexis.
Oh. Right on time. Ooh, they took him down.
Oh, inactive goes right back down again, this time at the hands of Jason.
This is 2v3v2.
Yeah, we're down to our last three teams. It's Lazarus, Mezexis, and Execute, you guys. All right, I actually kind of like the spread that Execute has here. I mean, oh, the nade on inactive. This guy
man,
keeps
fate.
getting revived and then taken back down again.
That's
You
it from
gotta
Mezexis.
feel for him. And yep, Fate with a beautiful sneak up, able to get the clutch. That's their 11th kill.
Okay.
And they're wasting no time pushing in on Lazarus Kaseki. And the job is done. Execute seals the deal.
They had him absolutely located. No way they were losing that one. Is this their first victory?
I believe it is. Let me double check. Yes, it is. It's Execute's very, very first win.
All right. Okay.
And Execute is a team that, they definitely needed it. I mean, they were holding... well, I'll wait just a moment before I say it, but... Congratulations to Execute. What a great performance come in-game. Really utilizing their full squad there.
Yeah, important there with the full squad, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what I was going to go in to say when we get into the kind of the conversation of, but Execute has not been doing poorly in this event in general, but they definitely needed those points. They were starting off the day in ninth place, 5 points behind eighth, which belonged to Exet, and so they're definitely going to climb up the bracket a few positions, I think, from that, because the difference in ninth place and seventh place is literally only 9 points. So I think that they have a good chance of jumping up to maybe even to seventh place.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We wait and see. This is Xset. They took out HTB, but then came Misexis and Jair. Yeah, just whips him out. Beautiful shots by him. Here we see 19 Esports chasing down Vamp.
All right. Well, Poppy scoping in on Lazarus. Didn't see if he was able to secure that, but look at those shots from you here. You give that boy an LMG and watch him work.
He punched him.
And this was just
yeah, no luck there.
Poor Julia there. He didn't have a lot of options, and he was down to his last first aid.
Execute had 12 kills. Lazarus had 5. Where's Wall Street? Let's see. 3 kills in 11th place. So not too good for them, but it doesn't really matter that much. Just wanted to see if they actually did get some points. And VOP 7 kills, 5th place, so 13th place. Not bad. Right, okay, I got it. So that was the last match of the day. Thank you all so very much for joining us. We will be sharing the rankings on our Instagram account, so go over there and just check it out. Give us a follow, give us some loving there, and of course you can see right under us with our mini-me's, with Red Ice mini-me's as well. Those are our our handles. Sourpatch under or how do you call it, cast, and we have Red Eyes Streamer. How do you call it?
Well, Red Eyes _ streamer.
Underscore.
But yeah, guys. While this is wrapping things up for the day, we are going to be coming back at you day after tomorrow with 5 more rounds of action, mayhem, and strategy. So please be sure to tune in and show your support.
Absolutely. So we'll see you there. Just any closing thoughts there, Red Eye?
It's been what a day, man. What a day. I'm curious if, because Wall Street Bets did not have a great day. As you said, they did not.
No.
I'm curious if their luck has kind of run out. And if so, I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if they are knocked off their high horse. And I love Wall Street Bets, but I want to see an upset.
Yeah,
I do.
it's fun.
So everyone wants an upset. So
everything you said, ditto. Everything you said right there, ditto. But we'll have to wait and see, and we will be back in 2 days. So join us then on that 7th match day. Thank you very much for joining us today. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, guys.